everybody else alive.
Oh, motherfucker, you in trouble now.
Sheesh. Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
If that was a surprise to y'all,
Shout
that
out
was a
to
surprise
production.
to us. Wow.
That was nice. That was nice.
That's lit. That's lit.
Wow.
Welcome to the show, everyone. It's Gina Reppin' Productions. We're your co-hosts. I'm Gina Reppin'
Rod Cali in the building.
Hey, it's the Y Soul.
and that's Dan the Man.
That's Dan the man
look
down
at
there.
him.
Just, just down there.
He here though. He's still the man. Still
He's
the man.
here. He's
He's still
here.
the man.
Yeah.
What up to everybody? How y'all doing? How y'all been? How have y'all be?
That's right. We got everybody in the chat, Rod.
Hey, absolutely. What's going on? Hold on. Miss Debbie. Shout out to Miss Debbie. I'm wearing this hat because of Miss Debbie. Miss Debbie sent me a care package. Shout out to Miss Debbie for everything that she sent me. Oh, yes. Thank you, Miss Debbie. I rock this hat. I rock this hat with nothing but respect for Miss Debbie because when she looks out for you, she looks out. So enough respect
That's
to the
dope.
queen. For
That's what's
real.
up.
For
Respect
real.
to Miss
I got a
Debbie.
lot of
Shout out.
stuff. Trust me. Nice big box. What up to
Okay,
everybody?
okay.
She hooked me up as well. I got hooked up with a
Yes.
couple of flags. One was so big it fell,
Yeah.
but this other one was faithful to the bay. So
Yep.
it's a beautiful addition, and I can't wait to properly hang it in this space here.
She gave me like 3 or 4 flags, 3 or 4 shirts, the hat, some stickers. Like, hey, Miss
Total package.
salute. Big salute to Miss Debbie. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Woo!
Yes.
And-
That's what's up.
Miss Debbie and Danielle Thompson are in the chat. They are
Absolutely.
our Patreon members.
Absolutely.
Welcome in. What's up, Lawrence? We've got him in the
What's up,
chat. What's going on? He
Hey,
is Platform
Sus.
246. What's going down? We got Christian
Fernando.
in the chat. We've got Fernando.
Christian.
We've got Jesus. What's up? So, and our mod Marcus. What's going down?
Salute
So
to
thank you
everybody.
all for joining us. This is the end of the season, 49ers 2023 sort of like recap, hash it out. Let's just
A little bit of
bring it all
everything.
up.
Let's talk. Let's talk that
And
shit.
Super Bowl preview, like, you know what I mean?
Let's do it.
And what's up, Peachy? We got Peachy.
Peachy, what's up?
And shit, I mean, we got a lot to unload. And I know Jordan wanted to get in on this chat, so I don't know where the fuck he is, but he will be here because he wanted to clown on some people who were talking about, like the players that are Niner players who were saying like, they're still talking about, the game a couple weeks ago, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I don't know, but I'm sure he'll show up. Whatever.
I mean,
But-
he's been very vocal this week in the group chat. Like, Jordan,
He's hating on our Niners.
I know. I was like, Jordan has been vocal. I was like, okay.
I've been talking to him all week too, because heal up, Jordan. He's got COVID. I know
Yeah.
he's supposed to be here. Oh, and also this is a call-in show, so we are, which means we are sharing the link. Let me put this in here, but we
Hop
are
on.
going to give a time limit to
Yeah.
whatever. I mean, if you're getting out of pocket, we'll bring it first of all, but second of all, I mean, there's not really a time limit. It's just, we're going to give other people a chance, put it that way.
Talk your talk. Get your frustrations
Yeah.
out. Talk your feelings out. Tell us about how the season is, the ups and downs, the ins and outs of the season. How did it feel to y'all?
Do you feel betrayed? Okay. Do you feel betrayed by Kyle?
Betrayed?
By Kyle?
Oh, whoa.
I don't.
No, I was about to say, please start it off because I really want to hear your feelings. Please. I really want to hear this if you feel betrayed.
I do
feel
too.
betrayed.
I need to know what that means.
I don't feel betrayed.
Yeah, I was like, that was kind of strong. Like,
yeah.
Damn.
Where was this coming from?
Yeah, I was like,
we're starting the overreaction show right now. No, I'm just kidding.
You're not lying.
Spicy.
But yes, please hit that like button.
Yes, everybody.
The thing is that I went through a lot of emotions through the season. I did say we were going to the fucking Super Bowl and we were winning it. I stand on that shit. We should have. We fucking should have. We almost did. Who thought we were going to go to the fucking NFC Championship through 3-4 quarterbacks, right? I mean, let's be honest. We weren't going to do it with Josh Johnson, obviously. But Brock Purdy, man.
Let's not say obviously now. Let's not act like if Josh Johnson didn't pull that win off, we wouldn't be having a different conversation today. So let's not say obviously like Josh Johnson.
The hate is back. Welcome back, Dan. Welcome back, Dan.
For those who don't know, Dan the Man is an LA Rams fan. There he is.
I'm here. I want everybody to know I'm here. I'm just grocery
in the
shopping
flesh.
right now.
Okay.
I literally just got.
What's up, Damien?
And I'm hungry, and I'm going through the line and Schnucks. So I'm here, guys. I am here.
What's in the cart? We need to know what's in the cart. What you got?
It's empty. Right?
Okay.
It's nothing. I just got here.
Hey, Dan, you know what? I'm happy you got a basket because I go in the stores. I use a basket also, man.
Right? No
we
carts.
basket
No
partners.
carts, wise.
There you go. No carts. No carts. Exactly.
I'm live right now through the grocery store. You don't even understand. Like, say something crazy about the Rams, and I'm gonna go.
Chat. This is why this is the show, man. This is why this is the show.
Hey, I know where he is when he says Schnook, so never mind. Okay, I get where he is.
I don't even know what that means.
He in St. Louis. I know where he is. Never mind. I get it now.
I'm here. I just didn't want. Man. I ain't want the camera just going with me all over the store. So that's why I just had to put the girly up. Put the girly up.
Rest in peace, those knees.
Rest in peace to those knees. I miss you, girly. Miss you every day.
Oh, man. And so we are going to get into Nick Bosa winning AP NFL's Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, Wise, I know you got one of those.
I got you.
Congratulations! Well deserved.
Well deserved. We all called it. I mean, I don't think there was anybody that disagreed that Bosa was going to win Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, it was unanimous across all of us. I think across the entire sports world.
We knew that weeks ago. We knew that week 10.
Oh yeah, we called it early.
It was in the back.
Yeah, that was early. It was early.
I was saying MVP possibly, like
that's
in the conversation. In the conversation.
Slow down, Gina. Slow
I
down.
stand on that shit. Like Wise says, you gotta stand on it.
Stand on it.
It's
That's
true.
what I'm talking about.
Because as a 49ers fan, you should stand on that. That would be the equivalent of me saying Aaron Donald should win MVP. So, I mean, I'm going to stand on that shit because we know he is the best defensive tackle in the game. So, I mean, that's not even arguable. But we know that MVPs are a quarterback, award. We know that. So, it sounds good. I mean, I think defensive players should win it too, but we know what the deal is.
I want to also give a shout out to Aaron Donald's retirement. Hope you enjoy that, my brother. Enjoy that retirement. You had a great career. See you again.
You wish, Wise.
Hey, I'm just going off the reports.
He will see Trey Lance. Don't you worry. He will see Trey.
You'll see who?
He'll see Trey. I said it. And I stand on it. He will see Trey Lance in the season, baby. It's not going to be Brock. It's not going to be Jimmy. It's not going to be anybody else the 49ers can try to cook up. It
Why
will
not?
be Trey Lance. Why not?
I want to. No. I want to hear from your mouth, because this is all we heard all summer. I mean, all season. So now, who are you picking to go in there as QB1?
Oh, Trey Lance. But I told you that a long time ago. It was a wrap. Once Brock Purdy went out of that game, I wish we could have just went to camera full on Trey Lance's face. I wish right in that moment, some cameraman would have just went off script and went right to Trey Lance and zoomed in. And you would have seen my boy give you the
Hey, you guys, Dan is the biggest instigator out there, y'all. Do not fall for the bait. It won't work. Trust me, y'all. Do not fall for it.
Come with me, Wise. Come with me, Wise.
See, I don't do it, man. You caught me early in the season. We had it, but I was like, I'm not.
See,
I'm not.
You
don't
don't fall for the cheese at all. I got a question for everybody. No, go Trey Lance. What?
Trey Lance is the future of the 49ers. I said it, and I stand on
it. As of when?
As of
today?
As of Brock Purdy doing like this.
First of all, shout out to Brock. Hope get well soon, my guy. Get well soon.
Get well, Brock.
Yeah,
Please get well,
Miss
Brock.
Debbie, you are correct.
Hey, man.
Yes,
hey, Fernando.
Miss Debbie, I still want to trade for Trey Lance. It'll never happen, but yes, I want to trade for Trey Lance. And yes, I will talk trash to get 49ers fans to rebel and revolt against him so they can run him out the city and run him right on across the bay. Right, Gina? Across the bay to L.A. Like, bring him on over. So everybody that don't like Trey Lance, hey, I'm right there with you guys. Get rid of him, right? Get rid of him.
Lord.
I don't want to see him 2 times every year for the rest of my life.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. I don't want to
you
hear
do.
Trey. I can hear Jimmy. I don't want to hear Trey.
I'm glad you asked this question, Fernando. What was that question? Fernando threw that up there about
Go ahead,
locker
put it back
room.
up.
Yeah. Now there was a report that came out. I don't know how true it is. Sources, whatever the case may be today, about Brock may have to do maybe another type of surgery or whatever that may keep him out for 9 months now. Yeah, hybrid surgery. So if he's out and he does that, that leads him to what, 9 months? 9 months is into the season. I don't know, regardless of how the locker room feels about it, unless they come in there with somebody off the street. I mean, it is what it is as far as the locker room is concerned. I guarantee the locker room would embrace Trey regardless. I mean, now who they bring in off the street or whatever the case may be, we don't know. That's the question we do not know. We don't know if we'll go for somebody in the draft, which I think we should, because now you see how things are. Remember what Bill Walsh said years ago, always draft a quarterback every year until you find that one. We don't know what we have right now. People are looking at Brock Purdy and saying Brock is it. Okay. I don't know that for sure. I don't know if he is for the franchise.
You're done, Marcus. You're done.
Marcus.
You're done.
Okay. What you guys,
See,
viewers,
go for it, Gina.
What the viewers have not been
see what I did to everybody,
reading and hearing is that we, as the production of Gina Repping the Base production, we have a private chat, okay, so that we can do the inner workings of
good job, Marcus.
Our shows.
Good job, Marcus.
And now,
good job, Marcus.
Marcus has jumped shit. He is now, I want to see Trey do well. What? Are you kidding me? So now regular viewers are asking questions.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like, the thing behind it is, we don't even know after this surgery what we're going to get from Brock. Like, we
Facts.
have to be honest with that part of it. We don't know where his arm is going to be. 6 months into it, it's like, I hope he's 100%.
Right.
I'm just being honest. I really hope he's 100%. Because if he's not, if his arm talent wasn't already there,
Exactly.
then what are we getting?
Yeah. Because
Just
that was already
saying.
questionable, right? Like,
Exactly.
so
I'm just giving y'all just honest things to think about. I'm not a Brock hater. It is what it is right now.
but
We don't even know what we're getting out of Trey. So both sides of it for everybody. I'm not here to take nobody's side.
can we honestly say we're going into next season the same way we went into this season? We don't
Absolutely.
really know what we have.
We
Right.
don't know.
We don't know what we have at the quarterback position, honestly. We
Nope.
don't know what's going to happen with Brock when he comes back. We don't know if Trey can play yet. We don't know. So again,
So
you know,
do you bring back Jimmy Wise?
no,
Bring back
Absolutely
Jimmy
not.
no,
for
don't
Steve.
bring me the hell up out of
Absolutely
here.
not.
No. Yeah.
I can guarantee you, after all this stuff that's going on, if Jimmy G walks back through this Niners window, I think Jimmy G is a hoe. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm just gonna be brutally honest. There's no way you can allow an organization to treat you like this. I understand he got his money, but at the end of the day, how he got treated these last 3 years, if he came back this next year, he would be looked at as a hoe to me.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna be honest with that.
Or the savior of the
That's fair.
franchise. Or the
No,
savior of the
no,
franchise.
no.
It's too late for that,
Nah,
Dan.
there's no savior to this. Nah, we not with that train has come and gone. Bye.
So
I'm
the
sorry.
the Jimmy era is officially done. Is that where we are today?
Jimmy is done, and I agree with Peachy. As long as Josh Johnson don't walk through that door, I agree. But damn,
And as long as Joe Montana isn't working behind the scenes, because he'll bring Jimmy back.
but you know what's funny? The way that I'm you know how a lot of people was mad, and now that weeks have went by, I'm not mad at what Jimmy had to go through. Hey man, you want me to play? Play for who? What can y'all guarantee me? I'm sorry, I'm not playing for nobody if y'all not gonna guarantee me nothing. See, this is what I mean to everybody when they talked about that brotherhood shit about this team and everything. That shit goes out the window because at the end of the day, this is still a business. And when it comes down to Jimmy last year, what happened to him? He got hurt in the NFC
Yeah.
Championship and it ruined everything when it came to his free agency. You think he was gonna do that for the second year? Like, for real. People really thought that? And then we also got to think about what Raheem Mostert said, you know, how this team is and how they have folks coming back a little early, premature from injuries and stuff like that. You really think that Jimmy was going to give that back? Congratulations, you played yourself. Sorry to Kyle for him thinking that. You're a fool to even think that he was going to be ready. Yeah, right.
Right.
We had no faith in that. Like,
Right.
Jimmy. Here's the thing. Jimmy has a little Kawhi in him, right? He ain't gonna play until he's like, I'm gonna come out there, but I gotta be ready. And if there was any doubt, Jimmy was like, I'm not suiting up for what?
I'm not suiting up
I'm
for
not
that.
suiting up. So I didn't expect Jimmy. And would it have been nice? Yeah, I would have. We definitely needed him, right? Obviously,
That's,
hindsight, but
he
Let me ask
was
you this. Would it have
apparently
been-
supposed to be
Would it
ready.
have been no, he wouldn't have. We all knew he wasn't going to be ready. No.
But I heard that was the rumor that he.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Supposed
That
to.
we heard that, but nobody, we knew he wasn't coming back. We're talking about Jimmy Garoppolo, the guy we already had cases behind him of not playing, and now everybody wanted to put their faith into this guy. Like, be real, people. Like, that's
everybody
something you can't
wanted
get
him
mad
because
at.
we had Josh Johnson. That's why. Like,
Don't do that to yourselves, people.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that to yourselves.
you know what it was.
Don't do that to yourselves. It wasn't going to happen. That's a
Hey,
business
Marcus,
move.
Kawhi has missed seasons. So is Jimmy. I mean,
Bingo.
I can't say it any other way.
Right. We bring it in Kawhi. That doesn't mean nothing. Kawhi has actually won a Finals MVP. I don't think Jimmy's ever won anything or even played.
Well, he was handed rings from being behind Tom Brady.
Bingo.
That wasn't one.
And let me thank Jimmy for his service as a 49er. let me thank you, Jimmy. It's not what you think it is. It's just time to move on.
That makes sense, Miss Debbie.
Yeah, that's all.
We had a nice little, run. We did some things together. Now it's just time to go. It's not me. It's you. That's what it is.
It's literally you.
It's not me, Jimmy. It's you. So
literally
go ahead,
you.
get your money wherever you want to go, my guy.
Get your money, man.
Yeah.
You'll be somebody else's backup.
And
I don't think he'll start somewhere else. But
what about the Jets?
I think he'll get opportunity somewhere.
Yeah, like
you might get an opportunity somewhere.
Thanks,
maybe.
Wise. Come on, Rod. You can't just say Jimmy won't get no job. Like he won't start. He can start for the Jets. He can start for Carolina. He can start for New Orleans. He can start for a couple of teams. I mean, he's not trash. You know what I mean?
I didn't say he was trash. I never said that.
I
said he's a good backup. I said he's a good backup.
So you don't think he can start? You don't think he can start in any one of those cities I just named? Not one?
No. He can start. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I mean, because those organizations just they bottom of the barrel.
Absolutely. Yes, but
We're hearing in the chat. What about Houston? What about the Raiders?
I mean, it's all possibilities,
Yeah, like
Raiders,
good for him. Guess what? He won't be on the 49ers next year. I don't care.
Colts, Texans.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like Ross said. He can go wherever. He just can't
wherever.
Come back here.
Exactly.
He just can't come back here. That's all.
I would love for this to not be a topic
What's up, Bebop?
anymore.
Bebop in the house.
What up, Bebop? I would love once Jimmy Garoppolo is signed to another team, I will be so happy that he won't have to be talked about anymore. We had him for 6 years. Like, thank you for what you did, leading us, getting us.
Here's the problem. If
Thanks.
If Brock has to
Thanks
be
for making
out
us relevant.
like 12 months, we're gonna hear Jimmy talk all offseason. Fans aren't gonna let it go. We're gonna hear, well, if Brock's not gonna be ready or Brock's not gonna play, we should keep Jimmy. That's the frustrating thing about it. I do appreciate. It sounded like he moved off of him. Like Kyle was like, I'm done. Yeah,
quickly.
He's done. It's not
like I burned that bridge.
Yeah,
smoltered it like just quickly.
Yeah,
Marcus, you're not going to get away with this.
Wait, what did he say, Jimmy?
Jimmy was like a good woman and we treated her bad. Wow. I never abused that. Well, I can't say woman. I never abused him. I always spoke highly of him during the time he was my quarterback.
Jimmy did this to Jimmy. And that's what this was. We were all at one point, we were team Jimmy, let's get it. But he couldn't stay consistently healthy. Like
he said we cheated on her.
No. If anything, Jimmy let us down.
Right.
Jimmy let us down.
Jimmy,
he didn't get it done.
Jimmy did Jimmy things. He got injured.
Right. He gave us one full season?
That's it.
2019.
Right. He gave us one full season. So all this time, he gave us that 1 year and got us close. He got us close. He didn't get us over the top, but he got us close.
And y'all, let me ask this question. This is the thing. If we go down the Jimmy G line, and you guys want me to thank Jimmy for stuff. First 5 games, he came in, gave us rah. He got stupid money for it.
Yeah.
After that, the next year, he got hurt for the remainder of the year. The next year, he turned around, finally played 1 full season. Hear me out, y'all. 1 season out of 7 years. And y'all want me to say thank you. Make it make sense. Like, what am I thanking him for? Making us relevant. Thank you. Thank you for giving us a guy that women can gawk on and not be about his talent. Thank you for that. Thank you for going out with a porn star. Thank you for that. Thank you for not having to. Yeah, thank you for not having to pass the ball in the playoffs for us. Thank you for that.
Like I said, thank you for your service.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate you, and move on. It's all right.
That's not no hate. Thank you.
That smiling and shit on the sidelines, that just killed it for me. We talked about this on the show.
Yeah, Marcus is about to lose it. Marcus is about to lose it.
Hey man, if people want to come in and talk, they talk, man. Can you hit them with the link, man? I want to hear everybody. I don't know what I'm hating on. I really legit don't know what I'm hating on. What didn't I say that wasn't a fact that Jimmy did for us?
Now, this is a call-in show, which means I'm posting the link if you want to come on and give your 2 cents, chit-chat, talk about anything you like. Come on, we're going to...
Jimmy G fans can come on and talk for Jimmy G and what he brought to us. Those quick passes, because that's what they love to bring to me. Like, I love hearing that. He gets the ball out quick. Like, that's always what I heard. I'm like, ooh, yeah, that's a talent. That talent right there gets you a long way, y'all. If you can throw the ball quick. It gets you to it gets you to the playoffs to where you can hand the ball off.
In multiple playoff games.
Multiple playoff games at that. Where you can throw the ball only 8 times with those quick passes.
Look, can I ask this question though real quick?
Yeah.
Does Jimmy even have a playoff memory outside of six passes? No, I'm dead serious.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
And I'm trying to give him, I'm like, maybe I'm forgetting something. Like, chat, let me know. Is there a Jimmy playoff memory that we have? Like, he just did something for us. I mean, he probably could have done it in Philly this year had he suited up, but
if Jimmy would have walked out there in Philly, oh my gosh. That's all I would have had to say.
If he would have hit a couple to Ayuk, I would have been like, let's go. Welcome to the show, Miss Danielle Thompson.
What's going on?
One of our Patreon members. Let's see that beautiful face of yours.
Yo.
Hi.
Do I need to get the censor button ready?
Where we at tonight? Okay. Where you at? Okay.
Marcus says winning the NFC Championship isn't a great memory.
No. You hear me, Marcus? A Jimmy G playoff memory. Like, I can give you some Montana memories. I can give you some Steve Young clips, some Kaepernick clips. Do you have a Jimmy G playoff memory? What about the NFC Championship game, Marcus? I remember Raheem Mostert, but what do you remember?
Oh, man, we'll be here all night.
Exactly. I remember that terrible throw at the end of the Rams game last year.
I agree, Bebop. He had a couple of good drives, like maybe a pass to... No, wait, that was the Rams game.
See, you can't even remember one...
Just one. That's all I'm asking. Just one.
This man has been here for 7 years, and y'all can't name one thing this man did.
Marcus, I'm not even talking about the playoff victory or whatever. I'm just asking, do you have a core playoff memory of Jimmy G making a play?
This
is Marcus's argument, though. He says quarterbacks get the credit for the wins and not necessarily the plays.
I mean,
that's fine, but I just asked questions.
It's a technicality.
Yeah, it's by default. Like, you get a win. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were just part of the ride.
But here's the thing: Jimmy G doesn't even get a 30 for 30.
Why would you give Jimmy G?
Exactly. He hasn't done anything.
I would be
porn stars. You know, that's a 30 for 30 topic. Hey, do your thing, Jimmy. Do your thing, Jimmy.
What's up, Nate? Nate is our moderator in the chat.
Can somebody give me a top 5? I need a Jimmy G. Huh?
I said he smiles a lot. Is that it? I said he smiles.
Yeah.
No. I'm with you. I heard you.
Yeah, he's got the nervous smile. My ex-husband does those. No. The nervous laugh. My
What
bad.
is the nervous smile? What does that mean? Like,
that's what I was about to say.
Yeah,
like,
on the sideline, I guess. I mean, it just rubs people the wrong way.
That's fair. That's fair.
Hey, man.
And that's true, Fernando.
It's
Nobody is
Peachy
scared.
said too.
Yeah,
it's true what Peachy said
yep,
too.
Exactly.
And see, Marcus, this not even Jimmy's slander. I just asked a simple question. Like,
that's it.
I was just curious.
Not, yeah.
Like,
it's not slander.
If I'm
nobody
missing
can
something
look
or forgetting
back.
something, remind me.
Look, nobody think about that. For 6 years, we can sit up here and we can't even think of 5 things just quickly off the top of your head to say what he did in the playoff. 5. For 6 years, you could say, well, this year he did this. Well, this year, you can't even give me 5 for one thing he did good in the playoffs. That's terrible, man.
Danny, he had a good game against the Saints, but it wasn't the playoffs.
I'll say this. I really, really thought. Now, I was always a Jimmy G believer from 2000. What day we signed him? All right, I was like, yes, we're gonna. This is it. This is us Niners. Yes, let's go because we've been shitty. After the whole debacle and everything. All right, so when we started, when Trey went down, Jimmy came in. Yeah, finished Seattle. Everything was great, and then Broncos. And then he starts going on a roll. And then I thought, okay, you know what? We might actually win some games and get to the playoffs because Jimmy's starting to play good again, right? And I really believed in him because that Arizona game in Mexico City, right? We talked about this. We were like, could this be the best game of his career, right? Because we were debating that and the fucking Saints game. And lo and behold, a few games later, he goes down and Brock comes in.
The excitement went from up here to
That's all we had to go on. You know what I mean? Like but I was believing in him again. And I was at the game where Trey went down and he came in. All right. My brothers and I were having this conversation at the end. Because it was like the inevitable. You know what's going to happen. We're like celebrating the win, mourning the loss of Trey. And they're like, what's Jimmy going to do? He's going to break our fucking hearts like he does every fucking year. And that's exactly what happened. It's exactly what happened.
What, are you the Joker? I feel like it's a Batman movie right now. Like, exactly what happened. Like, well, I hear you. And like I said, I was rooting for Jimmy when he just couldn't stay healthy. I couldn't put my faith that he was going to get us far enough because all he did was disappoint me and let me down when I thought he would be there for us. And I mean, you could say it's not his fault that he kept getting injured, but some players are just built that way, unfortunately. Would it have been great for us not to need to draft a quarterback and Jimmy could have got us over the hump? Yes, it would have been great, but it just didn't happen. So, whatever.
Womp.
Yeah.
But I will say that Jimmy, if we'd have actually won the Super Bowl, that would have been the greatest birthday gift ever for me. But Jimmy would have been the greatest backup quarterback with the most rings, I think. That's probably the greatest piece of history we will ever get.
I agree.
Yeah, if he would have won that Super Bowl, he would have had a Jimmy memory. Yes.
Would have had a Jimmy memory.
But
that would have been the most. Could you imagine having to give him respect for the 1 year? He came back for the NFC Championship, would have won that, and then we had to give him props for the Super. But he did Jimmy things, so oh well. Wishful thinking.
Yeah.
So if you ever get a Jimmy fan, just ask him, hey, tell me your Jimmy playoff memory. They're not gonna give you one. So
hey, NFC South, he might come to one of y'all teams.
Where's Book when you need him? Or
Hey man, where's Jordan?
Jordan.
Jordan talked all that this week and ain't even here.
He even made a fucking video on Instagram. Where the fuck?
He might be asleep. My
He
man.
might be
Honestly.
He's battling
Yeah,
that vid right now. So
Yes.
we want to give our thoughts and prayers to Jordan. Hopefully, you're feeling good, my guy.
Get better.
man.
But
If Tart would have caught it, we can say a whole bunch. If Tart would have caught it, if Debo would have got the ball in the second half, all that. I mean, that's hearsay now.
But
That's
even if Tart
2
caught, that's
years
still
ago.
not a Jimmy memory. Like this is what I'm saying when I say a memory, right? Kaepernick, the Green Bay game in the playoffs
Yes.
at the stick. Remember that.
Right.
Alex Smith, the Saints game in the playoffs.
Yes. Yes. Those stick out.
They stick out. Jeff Garcia against the Giants in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Young, Joe Montana. Need I say more? Like
I know.
memories.
Yes.
Like
right.
Bingo.
I don't have one of those for Jimmy. He's been here for what 6-7 years. Like we don't have one of those. So,
but people want to praise him. I just don't understand how we praise somebody who ain't did nothing in the opportune times when we needed them. Like, convince me. That's all I ask people to do. Just convince me of what we need to give Jimmy G props for. Because I would love to understand the plays that he did come playoff time, like when it really counted. Yes, you got us there, through the season. Great. Thank you for getting us there. Why couldn't you get us over the hump?
Right.
And I know what they'll do. They'll blame
we
Kyle.
can thank. The one thing we can thank Jimmy for, that we can be thankful for, is he put the Niners back on the map.
Did he really do that though?
That's the only thing. He put us back in conversation.
But did he do that? That's the part that I get a little thrown off with people, because when I say that, I'm like, hold on. Do you know how we draft, first and foremost? Like, we draft hella good. So to sit up here and to say that this is all just Jimmy alone, when Jimmy hasn't even given us one full season, how can Jimmy get all the praise for something that really and truly he wasn't always here for?
You know what? I'll say this.
What it is when we drafted him, the greatest mistake ever. The Niners weren't the topic of. That's what I'm saying. Like, he got us into conversation.
When we signed him, they made it this big press conference thing. We just signed Jimmy Garoppolo.
Absolutely.
He was under Bill Belichick. Blah blah blah. So it looked like he was going to be the knight in shining armor bullshit. So I see what she's saying.
Mm-hmm. I get it. I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing with you. I'm just trying to bring realism to people's mindsets. Like,
for sure.
What did Trey actually do? Trey, excuse me. What did Jimmy actually do for us?
Right.
Through his tenure, like that, we need to honestly. What am I praising him for if he only gave us one season? What am I praising him for?
Because he wasn't the instrument. He was just the facade.
I agree. He's the paint on the car that makes it look good. He's not the engine.
Shiny paint.
Yeah. He's not the engine that made it go.
Right.
But
it was our defense and our run game.
He's the model.
Right.
With no brain.
Right.
Because
I agree with Lawrence. Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm going to say. Like, I agree with you, Lawrence. Like, when you see people come in there and they say that, I'm like, but why I don't know how to give him praise for something he never did for us on a consistent basis. Never. Mm-hmm. Give me that season where it was like, he did this. Oh, he came in this year. That year, he turned around, he did that. He got hurt. Like, I'm giving you facts. Like, I understand he got hurt. It happens. But to give him praise for something, I'm not giving him praise for something he didn't do. Thank you for being on the team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he did about as much as Emmanuel Sanders did.
Wow.
Am I right or wrong?
Wow. I mean, I never thought of it that way. I don't know. I just, wow. I mean, I'm over the whole Jimmy talking at this point. Like,
I mean, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah,
and I am kind of just talking a lot on him. I just
Well,
wanted to.
I mean, hey, it's end of the season. He played during the season, so we could put it to bed now.
All right, he's done. All right, put the dirt on him. All right, next topic.
No, hold on.
Uh-oh.
See, Dan,
I'm not about to go.
Yeah.
I'm not about to let y'all just put Jimmy in the casket like that. We're not about to do that. Because
you can't bring us nothing.
For a while, Jimmy was the guy for y'all. Y'all love Jimmy. He didn't play. He didn't play all the seasons. He didn't play the whole season. He didn't do.
No.
But I just want to tell you this.
Oh man, did his mic go out? Damn.
Perfect timing.
on,
Man,
Perfect
We'll
timing.
catch you next week, man. Oh, he's back.
Oh,
He's
there
back.
you go. He's back. He's back. My bad. He's back.
No, I wasn't going anywhere. I wasn't going to give you the satisfaction
Damn
of
it.
getting off the hook.
Ah.
Damn
Okay,
it.
Jimmy G had 2 seasons under San Fran where he threw for damn near 4,000 yards.
What 2 seasons?
4,000?
For
What season?
For damn near 4,000 yards.
What
It's
season?
true.
You said 2 seasons. What 2
2019
seasons?
2019 and 2021.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Combined?
He almost threw for 4,000 yards.
Okay.
Last
So,
year?
2019.
I mean, he did play
and
most of the season.
2021.
He actually stayed healthy, for the most part. So
I'm
it's
going to
very
look
well
this
possible.
up right now.
His passer rating for both of those seasons were over 100.
Cool.
Whoa. Whoa.
And
QBR.
Right. Oh, now
Okay.
we're okay.
Mr.
Yeah, all
Dan,
right, he didn't.
you want him, Mr. Dan? He can play for the Rams. He always
there you
wins.
go.
Hey,
That's
he-
one
he
thing
could be
Jimmy
our-
does. He
he-
wins games apparently. So
Hey,
could be our
he
backup.
is correct. He is correct. He almost threw for 4,000 yards in 2020, 3,810 yards.
what?
His best season
Can I
was
ask a question
39.
about that?
I'm
Was
listening.
2021 a contract year?
Hmm.
So didn't Jimmy get hurt a couple times and he was like, "No, I'm playing through this." Why?
No.
Because it was a contract year.
Hmm.
I mean,
It was a
I'm
contract
not.
year.
That's fine.
Jimmy knew what he was doing last year.
So what about 2019? What was the excuse then? When he
I
threw
gave
for
him his
almost
props for
4,000?
2019. He played the
give
whole
him that.
season. and we went to the Super Bowl.
So he don't get no props for 2021.
Yeah,
What did he
we give
do?
him that. Thank you. I keep asking. Y'all have yet to give us the answer.
I just told you he almost threw for 4,000 yards in 2021, and he doesn't get any credit for that.
Okay,
No.
okay.
No.
So he
Answer
had
the
2 good seasons
question.
in 6 years.
You still have yet to answer the question. You
What
gave
was the
us
question?
facts on that. I agree to you, Dan. Let me make that clear. What you brought up, good. Now, can you answer what Wise asked?
What was that, Wise?
Do you have a playoff memory from Jimmy Garoppolo in his
I
Any
do.
year.
I mean,
Any
you
year.
want- you want- you wanna ask me?
Not as a Rams fan.
Oh,
As a
I just wanted to-
49er fan, would you have
I wanted to
a
make
memory?
sure.
Hey.
I have several. players
See?
for Jimmy G.
And there you have it.
Shit.
As a what?
I'll rest my
Hey, Dan,
case.
as what? As an opposing team, correct?
Oh, we love Jimmy.
Thank you. And there
Rest
we
my
have
case.
it. And there you have it. Thank you.
Hey,
I bet you
I
would
want
sing his
Jimmy-
praise.
I want Jimmy to be in San Francisco his entire rest of career. I would
What's
That
the
ain't
next
gonna-
topic? What's the next topic?
Boom, buried in the grave, coffined off. Next, no, just kidding. So we did want to talk about the huh?
Sound like you're in a tunnel, Danielle.
Um,
Oh, well.
the shit that I guess it started with Ayuk. You wanted to get into what the 49er players were saying?
Go for it, Wise, please.
Hold on. What part? I didn't even know we was on. What?
The players and everything, how they've been talking
The
the last 2
backlash
weeks.
and everything
The
like that. You wanna
backlash
get
and
into
everything.
that?
Yeah, let's get into the season and how the season ended. So obviously, yeah, we lost to the Eagles in the NFC Championship game. Did it hurt? Yes. I understand, fans. We lost. We're mad. We're sore. Like, but damn, it's been 2 weeks now. I get it. It's Super Bowl week, and people are doing appearances. But can we stop talking about this fucking game? Like, it's just a bad look, man. And now we have Robbie Gold out here talking shit. Like, dude, you're the kicker. You definitely need to chill. Like, you definitely need to chill. Jimmy Ward keep doing these lives. And
he did another one?
I mess with Jimmy Ward. Like, I mess with him tough. But bro, let it go, man. Stop talking the trash after the fact. Yes, if we would have had a quarterback, maybe the game would have went different. But we didn't. That's just how the ball rolls, Lock in for this offseason and let's get to work. And then come in next season ready to go. Like, okay, talk about it that first week, but we can't keep talking about this shit all off season. Like, well, what could have happened? What if this? What if that? I don't want to hear that shit. As a fan, I don't want to hear it. As a former athlete, I'm not thinking like that anymore. Like, it's
absolutely
over.
not. It's so over.
Let's go. I'm ready to lock in. Let's do some shit. So
go
ahead.
So let me play devil's advocate for a second, though. No. Okay, you see people like George Kittle, Trey Lance, or whoever going on shows, and they're being asked questions. They have to talk about it, right?
That's fair. But at some point, I think they were getting asked these questions because we were talking. Like, we just kept talking. Even when we weren't being asked, we were talking about it. And I'm like, okay. And I get it. What did Debo say today? Like, what did you want him to do? Say they were going to lose or whatever? I get it. But at some point, you're like, all right, well, we lost, da-da-da. You can give them a simple textbook answer, and then they ain't going to ask you no more. But
dead the question. I agree.
We just kept entertaining it. It's like dealing with Dan. We entertained a lot of his questions, about Trey Lance or whatever, and it kept it going. The momentum kept going with it. So,
shit.
Hey, they need some PR training sometimes. Just shut it down. Like,
totally agree.
We lost to the Eagles. They beat us. They were the better team that day. We can't do anything about it except lock in because they on the schedule next year. Let's go. So,
are they the first game of the season?
I think that's what it's going to be on the schedule. If the Eagles win the Super Bowl,
and it's there,
and it's in Philly, and
it will be in Philly.
My brother, he talked about
game.
how bad it was there and everything, and he goes, "Oh, and guess what? I decided I'm going back." And I was like, "Oh shit!" He goes, "Oh yeah, fuck those people." I was like, "Damn."
Hey, it's some people that want to go through that. They like that.
You know what? I didn't trip to. I mean, like after the fact, I was like, when I first heard Kelly Clarkson talking about it, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I got my security and stuff." Like, I didn't trip at first when she was like, "Yeah, Kansas City and everything," and then she was talking about the trash ass team, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's right. The Cowboys hate Philly."
I didn't even know that. I didn't know anything about.
That's Kelly like the direct rival.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know who she even supported. Okay. That's what's up. Nobody wants to come on tonight. I see.
I know. No one wants to
come on, Danielle. What's on your mind, Danielle? Talk it up.
I definitely want the smoke.
I think it's
go ahead, Danielle.
Oh, I think what bothers me the most is, and I'm trying to be nice because they almost suspended me, so I'm trying to learn to word my words. What bothers me about the game is,
who almost suspended
I almost got my account suspended for calling Montana a racist. So I'm trying to learn.
Hold on, you almost got canceled?
Apparently, I offended some of the Niner greats. I'm sorry.
Oh, Dan, don't let Dan.
Shit.
Dan about to unmute himself.
There go Dan. But what bothers me about, I feel like the one thing I hear people say is that we could have won if Kyle would have called for the flag. But I literally feel like the only problem I had with that game was, and I want to use a boxing reference, that Kyle got like knocked out and he just laid there for the count. I really felt like, I don't know what Oakland Text Finance was doing in there, but the problem I had was I did not Yeah, Oakland Tech's finest, right?
There you go. There you go.
Oh
I
man.
don't like what bothered me is Jimmy could have played, but like he did with the Patriots, he was like, nah, they talking trash. I ain't finna play. So it's
Pay me
like,
my money.
yes. And I feel like we had grit, determination, but I felt like we gave up when Purdy went down.
Let me
Like
ask you
we
something.
lost all confidence. And it's like, I hope and pray we learn from that because it bothered me when he went down, but it's like, don't lay there. Get up. Like I felt if we would have just persevered a little more, we could have won and Kansas City would have got that fade.
Let me ask you something, Danielle. This is serious. At any job you've ever had in
Marcus.
your life, yeah, he funny. Marcus is hilarious. At any time right now in your life, any job you ever had, you've had friends at jobs, right?
Hmm.
Okay. At that job that you've had friends at, you've ever went to that job um, for free?
Nah,
I rest my case.
I feel what you're saying. The metaphor.
Thank you. That's the whole point behind it. Like, there's nobody out there that's about to go to no job for free. Like, you gonna have to pay people, man. And that's the part of the business that people don't pay attention to. Like, put yourself in that shoes. Like, you're not gonna do something unless you hey, give me what I need. No, I'm not about to do
He
that.
was
No, y'all figure that out.
he had the money. He had money.
What did y'all try
He
to
was
do to
cool.
me? What did y'all try to do to me the last 2 years? Y'all tried to replace me, right? And now y'all want me to help y'all out? Y'all want me to help y'all out? Hey, cameraman, get me while I smile.
And he was
Right?
And that's
smiling.
what he did to
Ooh,
us. That's just
he
keeping it real. Like, I'm sorry. At the time when I saw it, I was on everybody's side. Oh, Jimmy, that was dirty. You shouldn't have did that. When I sat back and thought about it,
he
I
was
ain't mad
like
at Jimmy.
F it.
I ain't mad at Jimmy at all. Because if y'all was in the same position that Jimmy would have been in, y'all would have understood exactly why Jimmy did what he did. Call a spade all you want. It is what it is. I'm
He
just
took
that one.
I am
he
Sorry.
took
no
it.
longer talking about number 10 anymore. He's number 10 now. I'm done with him.
So, what about? Okay, so did Jimmy Ward go live twice?
I don't
I
know if
think
it was
he
twice. It might have
did.
been one of the same clips, but he talked a lot. Like he talked
Yeah,
a
because
lot.
Rod, you had showed me that. Remember when you sent
Yeah.
me that? And
Yeah. I tagged y'all. I tagged all y'all as
yeah,
soon as it
Yeah.
came on. I was like, boop. I was like, oh, look at him. He up here. He getting spicy. So, hey, man, anytime Jimmy Ward get on there and get spicy like that, I take it with a grain of salt. Because he remember the year before, he hurt OBJ. Did that help us? No, it didn't. He said the same thing to what he was going to do to Kelsey. What happened? Didn't we lose that
Toast.
game? We got blown out by the
They
biggest
cheated.
margin of the whole year.
Toast.
So anytime I heard anything from Jimmy Ward this past 2 years talking crap about other people, it ain't really turned out in his favor.
Favor at
That's
all.
all
So
I'm saying.
so Rod, this is the problem I have, and why this is what I was going to mention earlier
What up,
about
Sin? How you doing, Sin? I'm listening.
what's good, seeing about um Jimmy talking, or just the players in general. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm not gonna put it all on Jimmy because, like you said, Wise, we had a good little surprising laugh. Like Robbie Gold is talking shit. Like what has it come to?
What are we
Like,
doing here?
and I think that's why people like to try to compare 49ers to Memphis and that whole BS. But I think that's why, because we don't hear kickers talk. I mean, the last kicker we heard really talk was maybe Martin Gramatica, or, Justin Tucker, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But like, for Robbie Gold to come out and start talking shit, bro, what do you do? Like, what are you going to stop? Who are you going to tackle, bro?
I
What
don't care.
plays
I
are you
liked
going
it.
to make? You can like
Hmm.
it all. You can like it, but it's nonsense. Because my question would be, where was all of this going live and chatter last year when y'all dropped the damn interception? And not y'all as in 49er fans, Y'all as in the defense. Where was the going live? Where was the, oh, we would have did this, we would have did that? No, I didn't see any videos. Do you all recall any players, talking shit after they fumbled the bag in the NFC Championship game last year? Did we hear
Nope.
anything?
No,
No.
and I get it. Like, I don't want to discredit their feelings. Like, I get it. They feel cheated. They feel like they didn't get the true opportunity to play their game against the opponent, the Eagles. They feel like they didn't get a fair shot. I get it,
Wham,
but
wham, wham.
unfortunately,
Bitch, I'm little baby.
it's over. It's
Oh,
it
shush.
happened. So
But if you trip, we had Ryan, the Eagles fan, on last week, right? Or last time. And he even said he didn't think Jalen Hurts played all that well offensively, like that they could have done better. So imagine the game could have, I know, could have, should have, would have, but it could have went down differently if we would have had a quarterback.
Or Gina, it could have went down the same exact way if you had a quarterback. Then
We'll
what
never
would have
know.
been the excuses? So so
Then
it's
we
the
would have
same
lost
thing.
fair and square.
You lost fair and square this time. He just got injured. Like, injuries happen in the game.
Injuries
No
do
one
happen.
cheated.
Injuries
No
do
one-
happen, and
We
that's
didn't
why
have Tom Brady
that's
deflate
why I
the
took my
ball.
loss.
Yeah, well, I mean, it wasn't like you guys got cheated. You know what I'm saying?
No, we didn't get cheated.
We got
It
cheated.
just sucks
They
to
filmed
go
our whole
out
damn
that way.
practice.
It just
It
sucks
does
going
suck.
out that way, not having
Absolutely.
the chance to play fully
we're
healthy.
talking in our feelings right now. We're in our emotions.
Facts.
We got to let it go though. Like,
Gotta let it go,
Please,
man.
gotta
My
let
thing
I
it
is
mean,
this.
go.
I've let it go, but I don't think, I think it's hard when those guys like are being asked and it keeps coming up because now they're being asked to go to Arizona, fucking NFL honors and shit. Like, the spotlight is continuously on them. As NFL football season isn't over yet,
Man, ask me them questions with millions in my pockets. Man, ask me them questions.
All about how to
Exactly.
answer questions. You can get asked it all you
Ask
want
me
to,
them
yeah.
questions, man, with millions in my pockets. Oh, it would be so difficult to
Damien
answer
says,
those questions.
it took the Eagles 3 quarters to put the Niners away. Now we must find a way to improve and not sulk. I totally agree.
Lock
I'm
in.
hey, what do? We don't just think we're good. We think going into next season, get better, always get better, always get better,
But we don't
always.
even
Okay, so this goes back
What?
to what Rod said a few weeks back. Like, Debo, for example, right? Debo, I don't want to hear no excuses this offseason. Don't come crying about no contract. Be in shape. Be ready to go, my guy. Be locked in. Talk about that pain you talked about for the last 2 weeks. I don't want no excuses from Debo next year.
He
You got to
better
be locked in, ready to go.
outperform next season.
You got paid. Come in shape and get busy. Be the Debo we know you can be. So I don't want to hear nothing from Debo next year. Like, if Debo ain't Debo, I'm gonna have some shit to say. So, and I love Debo, so don't disappoint me, my guy.
Yeah, it's real, Wise,
Yeah.
because now you're talking about years going past with a great defense. I would dare to say a great offense once we figure out who the quarterback is going to be. But we know the system is good. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't end up like the Atlanta Falcons, because what I mean by that is, for years they've had good teams, good quality teams that should have gone to a Super Bowl or should have gone far in the playoffs, and they let players get old, they let players phase out, and you know what I'm saying? Now look, they in full rebuild mode after years of having a consistently good team. The 49ers have a better team than, I would say, those Falcons teams, you know what I'm saying, of maybe the last 7 years, you know what I'm saying? So you don't want to continue to go year after year with what you said was an excuse, what Rod said, with people, you know what I'm saying, not getting their shit together, what Gina said, we ain't got to, like, all of you all are saying the exact same things. You don't have time to waste. And it's very, very hard getting back to the NFC Championship or to a Super Bowl. Y'all know that firsthand. So you don't have years to just squander because eventually you're going to have to pay a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? We don't know who, but eventually you will. And the moment you have to pay a quarterback, and you guys are probably going to have to pay a quarterback when they making like gazillions of dollars. You dig what I'm saying? Because y'all ain't got to pay a quarterback for like the next 4 years. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be a standard contract of $250. You know what I'm saying? By that time. So eventually, when you have to pay that quarterback, you ain't going to be able to pay all those defensive players. You ain't going to be able to play all those offensive players. You ain't going to be able to. I want to see John Lynch actually budget and handle a doggone cap space. It's easy when you ain't got to pay a quarterback and you ain't got to pay two. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's super easy to manage cap space when you don't have to pay the highest position on the team. But time is running out for that, Wise. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, in all fairness, they were paying Jimmy a lot when Jimmy was doing his thing. So they managed it okay. But it was the combination of, yeah, Jimmy was getting paid, but Nick Bosa wasn't getting paid yet.
Talk about
Jimmy
it. I was gonna say that.
Yeah, other players weren't getting paid as much.
Debo wasn't getting paid.
DeForest Buckner had to go.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So the point is,
Rod could have figured that one out.
But you're right, Wise. Like, during those times, certain people wasn't getting paid. So yeah, you paid your quarterback. That's a good thing because you had Nick on a rookie deal, right? You had Debo on a rookie deal. You had
y'all hear me?
Raheem Morris. You had a lot of people. Yeah. So it comes time where, like you said, Wise, and like we saying right now, you lose those years and you lose that contract money. It's gonna come a time where you're paying Trey or Brock. Pick one.
Yep.
So, and when that time comes, I want to see how many of those high dollar players
will have to be made.
Now, see, this is the year,
and that's my point. So you don't have time to waste. Debo got to come in shape. Go ahead, Rod.
No, I was going to say, along with that, now you got to look at Armstead. Armstead's coming in and asking, I think it's over 24 this year on cap. You got to restructure his. If you don't restructure his, we're in big shit. That's just being honest. If he doesn't restructure, he's got to go. I feel like for the price that he's asking, we say what has he done, but literally, for real, what has Armstead truly done?
Benefited from a great defense.
He benefited from having Buckner next to him also, because that's when he had his best years. Now that Buckner is gone, productivity.
It's the what we call in LA the AD effect. Dante Fowler, great season along AD, got paid. Okay. Leonard Floyd, great seasons in LA because he plays along Aaron Donald. All of our D tackles that have left, Sebastian Joseph Day and doggone everybody, Michael Brockers, all of them played next to AD and went off and got paid. But you don't hear any of those names anymore. Why?
Right.
Because now they're getting cut. You're not doing the same things you was doing in LA. And it's the same thing in San Francisco. When you get to play against or play with a DeForest Buckner, or you get to play with a Nick Bosa, like, yeah, you're going to shine. You get to play with a Fred Warner. You're going to shine and you're going to get some money. You know what I'm saying? Somebody going to throw you some money. But it doesn't mean your production is going to remain the same.
Bingo.
Here's the thing. At the end of the day, next year, we'll be fine. But after the 24 season, that's when shit's gonna get real.
Yes, sir.
Because even the Nick Bosa extension ain't really gonna kick in until after next season.
I agree.
So now you got Bosa on the books, Kittle on the books, Debo, CMC, Trent. That's when shit's gonna have to be decided. All right, somebody can't make it. Yeah, we got to free
somebody
up
not gonna make it.
Right.
What are you gonna do with George Kittle? Yeah.
Yeah.
Kittle.
So look at it this year. People are already starting to peel off. We're gonna lose Jimmy Ward. Like, hey, we're just gonna peel off now because we can't keep everybody. It's unfortunate.
Next year, people are peeling off Brandon Ayuk to be gone already.
There's gonna have to be a decision on that.
Exactly.
Brandon
I agree with you.
Brandon Ayuk is going to get a check that is huge, and the 49ers will not be able to do anything about it because you committed to Debo. if you're going to commit to Brandon with that type of money, you're going to have to either restructure Debo or you're going to have to go ahead and see what the Jets want for him.
But see, even with that, they won't, because Debo is only on a 3-year deal. So after next year,
Yeah, he pretty much can walk.
yeah, they can.
We
be
can
like,
cut
all right,
him.
we're gonna go with
Yeah.
Debo. Thanks
Use
for the,
him up.
Yeah, he's done. Like, and I'm not wishing that. I'm not saying that's what I want.
Right.
But
I know what you mean.
they gave themselves leverage there. So
Yeah.
Marcus, you're saying draft another IU. You don't even know what IU can do all the way. He hasn't even had a proven quarterback like this. He was behind your bum ass quarterback Jimmy G, and now you want to see we can draft another IU? No,
number 10.
dude.
Oh Lord.
I'll say this: draft capital is going to mean a lot, especially getting it back next year. We
Yeah.
gotta hit on some draft picks. Even we gotta hit on this draft. The mid-round picks, we gotta find some more gems because it's gonna be crucial going forward. Like
in the draft, what do we need to target? You guys.
I'm gonna say defensive line, D-line,
I mean,
O-line.
I think everybody, I think everybody's drafting out the trenches. I want the Rams to focus on the defensive line and the offensive line. Like the trenches is where the games are won, man. And if nobody has proven that more than ever, Philadelphia has with that front four. A historic front four, more sacks as a front four unit than anybody in NFL history. If that doesn't prove to you how important your defensive line is, and vice versa, your offensive line is. You know what I mean? Like
Fernando.
It's real.
We back to the ASMR. That's what we're doing.
I heard it too.
I was like,
no, I was talking to Fernando. I said yes. I said I agree, Fernando.
I heard it, but I was like, okay, okay. You're getting that mic right there. I got you.
But I got a question, Danielle. You said what will be better? How can the Niners improve in your opinion?
I think our D-line, but sarcastically wise, we probably need to apologize to Kaepernick because he put a hex on us or something. I don't know. But I think our D-line, but I'm more concerned with the quarterback curse for some reason. Like,
Rod will tell you, Danielle, years ago, I mentioned that. Years ago, I was like, man, y'all gonna have to reap that Kaepernick situation. And I don't know when it's gonna happen. But ever since Colin Kaepernick has been out of a San Francisco 49er uniform, y'all haven't got right at QB. Trey Lance is the last hope.
Well, okay, I'm just curious. Cap is my guy. What did we actually do to Cap? Because I mean, we assigned.
I was waiting on that question.
Deal.
I was so waiting on that
He
question.
got paid. Kyle comes in. He even played the season with Kyle. We move off of him. Understand everything that was going on with Cap. I get it. But
so why did you move off of him?
He didn't want to resign.
He wasn't producing anymore for us.
For the money that
and on top of that, in the locker room, he wasn't what a lot of people didn't know. If you wasn't a 49er fan, you didn't know in the locker room he wasn't that type of locker room teammate.
Pitbull Vicious in the building.
Brucey boy.
Shout out to Bad News Kennels. But
that's my big boy.
But the thing with Cap is, like I said, Cap is my guy, but I don't think we did him wrong. Like the NFL, yes, the NFL did Cap wrong.
Right.
But
the Niners
didn't
really do him wrong. Not really.
So what do you all think y'all did or didn't do?
I don't think we did anything. That's what I'm saying. What do you think we did?
So this is my question. Why did you move off of Colin Kaepernick? Because it wasn't because of talent.
Okay.
He wasn't producing though. He was throwing like more interceptions than anything.
Jimmy G was doing the same thing, and y'all re-signed him.
No, that's not how it went. Cap's last season, I want to say he actually had like 15 touchdowns and like 2 or 3 picks, but he wasn't completing passes.
Wow.
Kyle, he wasn't Kyle's guy. In all fairness, you decided, hey, we brought in a coach. I'm gonna let him choose his guy. Cap was not Kyle's guy.
Yeah,
Cap
he
was
wasn't.
Harbaugh's
He
guy.
was not Kyle's guy.
I
I
agree with
agree.
that. I mean, I agree with that. I mean, we know that those decisions are made. I mean, so
Yeah.
if we're going with it based off of that, okay, because that's logical. I understand that it happens every day. Okay. I mean,
Yeah, that's why I'll be like, if you're not a Niner fan, I understand why people use the other portion of it. I get that, but I'm like, as a Niner fan, I'm like, that ship sailed. It was like, we appreciate your services. He was like Jimmy G.
It is not
Thanks.
the 49ers' fault. The rest of the NFL decided to blackball Kaepernick.
It wasn't.
It's not.
Right, because
Like literally,
we didn't have any issues with him
we
kneeling
didn't.
At
Yeah.
all. And
him and Eric
still
Reed
fuck
were
with Cap.
kneeling.
I fuck with Cap heavy.
Yeah.
This is where I can separate my activism Mac to 49er fan Mac. To be completely honest, I was like, their throws Cap can't make right. Like it's how Marcus felt about Trey. There are certain passes he felt like Trey just don't make well.
I agree.
About Cap.
I agree.
You could nobody tell me anything else bad about Cap. That was just
I
me
agree.
as a 49er fan. But everything
I
else Cap
agree.
does, I'm completely behind. So
I do agree with Marcus's comment just now too. It is kind of ironic that Cap wasn't Kyle's guy, but yet you draft a Kaepernick. Now, I'm not saying Trey Lance is not better than Kaepernick. I'm not comparing the two. But if you're saying that Cap wasn't the guy for the system and you draft a Trey Lance, I'm confused.
but that
What
was
are you
like
confused by? Oh,
4 or
no,
5
hold on.
seasons later.
Right. What are you
Oh,
confused by? Because at that time, the game wasn't the same.
No. I'm just
No. I'm not mad. No. I'm going with
Yeah.
you. Like, what? Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm with
no,
you.
I'm just getting clarity because now it changed. It's the same way. Okay, all right. So
Yeah.
the game has changed.
Yeah.
You do need a mobile quarterback. I even say in LA we need a mobile quarterback. Matthew Stafford is a statue back there, and we'll get drilled. Pause. But my point is in today's game.
drilled.
Right on time, Gina. Right on time. On time.
Oh my gosh.
Comedy.
Right on time.
What would you say?
But no,
He's like, I forgot.
No. You need a mobile quarterback in today's game. And that's why I believe Lamar gonna get his money. That's another topic. But you do need a mobile quarterback in today's game. I mean, these defensive players are just way too fast, man. They're too fast, they're too long, they're too big, you don't have time. You got to be able to move. You know what I'm saying? You don't have time. You got to be able to move.
I hate you, Rod. but even then, Dan Kaepernick was still an NFL quarterback.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was still an NFL quarterback.
Yeah.
Like there were way too many quarterbacks that were on rosters that were not better than Cap.
I agree.
So
yeah, it was more the NFL. You're right, Wise. It's more the NFL than it was the 49ers. I can see that. It's just, I don't know. I guess because it was just so sticky. That situation was just so, it left a bad taste in everybody's mouth. Everybody was looked bad on it.
It looks bad because we were his last team and we actually cut him.
Right.
So that's why it looks like I get why people feel that way. So
Burrow ain't mobile now.
No. Burrow can extend a play, but he's not
he's mobile enough.
He's mobile
he can
enough
extend
to
play.
I don't consider him a mobile quarterback.
Because he's not a mobile quarterback, but that
he's
boy
not
does
mobile.
dance he dances in the pocket. He is a dancer. Because that line for a while was not keeping him upright. So
The worst.
he was definitely a ballerina back there in that pocket.
Could you imagine if
So
the Niners
tippy
we would have gotten
toes.
past the Rams last year? We was going to destroy Burrow. I know
Oh,
that. I
big
was
time.
Everybody was. Everybody. We all knew, like, there was no doubt. Even Rod, you and I said this last year too. Whoever won that game was winning the Super Bowl. It was not even a question. It
I
wasn't a
agree.
question. Nobody was afraid of Cincinnati.
That's so
Y'all took
frustrating.
out Kansas City. Thank you so much.
Right.
Easy ring. Thank you.
Easy ring. Everybody knew that too. God, everybody. Like all of us knew that was gonna be easy ring. It was like, oh
Easy
yeah, we got
ring.
Cincinnati. Huh. Easy one. No.
You guys,
No.
I have a question for you. What do you think Bills fans are feeling right now about their season? Because everybody, like analysts wise, are always saying Josh Allen's MVP, the Buffalo Bills could win it this season, and they say that like for the last 3 seasons.
What did they say about Jim Kelly? Thurman
Mm,
Thomas.
mm.
Mr. Reed, who was a wide receiver back then?
Andre
Andre
Reed.
Reed.
Andre
Andre Reed,
Reed.
baby.
I think that Josh
Bruce Sims.
Allen is that right now quarterback. Like he's just the hype guy.
Danielle, I agree with you. I actually think that Josh Allen, the way he runs and the way he takes hits and the way he's susceptible to injuries with his legs, he won't be in the NFL too long. If he has to
Will he be
rely
the
on
next
running all the time,
Roethlisberger?
he could be, Rob. He could
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
He's
Because
big.
you
He's
just
big
said that.
enough.
That just made me think of it. Yeah, I agree.
He's
Yeah.
big enough. And if we think about it, Big Ben used to do that early on in his career. Be out there
Yep.
trying to run and get extra yards and do this and the
Yep.
third. And it got to the point where Big Ben couldn't move.
Here's
Big Ben
a better
he
comp for
couldn't move.
Josh Allen. It's not even Ben. It's Cam Newton. And
There it is.
Yeah.
that's the comp.
Yeah.
And it's
Dante
AKA
Culpepper.
negligence
Cam Newton.
on Buffalo's part. Because
Yeah.
get that man a running game.
That's
Like
it.
he shouldn't
That's it.
be your running game. Like
Yeah. I agree.
he
I
can
agree.
do it, yeah, but he shouldn't be. And you're gonna
Yeah.
shorten his career by doing that. Like
Yep.
Right.
it looks good now, it's fun now, but when his career is 8 years short because of it.
And then he's
And
also dealing with
it
arm
will be.
pressure. Yep. He's dealing with arm issues and stuff. You start
Yeah.
dealing with those arm issues early in
Right.
your career, it's only the arm doesn't get stronger as you get older. Like that's the part. It's like, no. After a while, good luck if he can throw 50 yards.
We've seen it.
Good luck. Yeah, good luck.
We've seen it. It happens to the
So,
best of them.
hey man.
We've seen
Buffalo,
it.
take care of your quarterback, man.
I don't think they will, Wise. I don't think they. I think Buffalo is a franchise that is so thirsty to win. You know what I'm saying? Like they so thirsty to get one that they'll do whatever it takes, run through whoever it takes, overwork whoever it takes in order to be successful in getting it. And the problem is Josh Allen is down for that cause. If he wasn't down for that cause, it would be different play calling, different. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
But
Josh Allen need to go to the
he's
script
down
writers
for
and
it.
tell him getting a running back because this script that we running right now is not working.
Go to the script.
Go to the script, man. We need a running back in this mug. So, you know, go have him. Whoever was writing the script for Thurman Thomas need to come back and hook Josh up because it ain't it for him out there right now.
Hey, so
Josh Allen is way better than Mac Jones, though. I'll say that. Shout out to Marcus.
Yeah. We have a couple of questions, actually. One from Ms. Debbie and one from Ms. Danielle. So Ms. Debbie asks about the Super Bowl. So the Eagles are the betting faves following the title games. Is this because Mahomes is thought to still be injured?
No, Philly's just better. I think they
Top
just
to
got a better
bottom.
roster. Like
Top to bottom. Yeah. Top to bottom. I like Philly's team.
I don't like their fans, but as a team, top to bottom, they sorry. It just is what it is. And then on top of that, from what we're hearing, isn't it like Kansas City got a flu bug or something going around this week? All of them are
Oh,
surprisingly sick. Like Mahomes is sick
Travis
right now.
Kelsey ain't really 100%.
Yeah, a whole bunch of them aren't all that good right now. I know that's drama for the story. I get all that. That
That's in
might
the
be for
script,
the
man. It's in the
script.
script.
Yeah,
It's
so
Yeah.
it's
script.
part of the script.
Part of the
Part of the
script.
script.
So
The
Money over
script.
bitches, nigga. Stick to the script. Just remember that. Yes. So you just got to remember that. So, it all depends on how they want to
hold on,
play
I gotta
out
go.
this.
Hold on.
Yeah, I said it. You just got to figure out how they're going to do this. Yes, I'm also a DJ, so that's the only reason why I know that song. But anyway, yeah,
Oh my God.
certain stuff you just got to say it like that.
Right.
At the end of the day, you just got to look at for what the script is and everything, and just hope that this is a good, enjoyable game.
Yeah. I hope we got a good script this year. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest with you. I'm still gonna pick Kansas City, but that's
I'm
just me.
going with Kansas City
Whoa,
myself.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
still
I
picking
mean,
Kansas City.
Fuck the
Gina,
Eagles.
right. You only picking Kansas City because you mad your team lost to them.
Hey, I'm mad
Fuck
we lost
yeah,
to
no.
Kansas City in the Super Bowl. I'm more
Yeah,
mad at
we-
that. Like,
Me too.
yeah, to be honest,
I also changed my mind for another reason, but go ahead, Wise.
no, I honestly, I could care less. Like CMC said, they could both lose. All I care, but for entertainment purposes, I'm gonna pick KC. Just entertainment purposes only. So
Hey, Fernando. Cool. I don't care what team truly wins because the Niners ain't in it. So I really don't care. But, hey, if I was a betting man on it, I would have went with the Eagles. And then on top of that, Eagles next year, surprisingly, a bunch of their team is not going to be around next year. So if y'all don't win it this year,
It's not a if they don't win it this year thing, right? It's a wrap, dog. We know
I know
that
that because,
they
hey, Hurts, get the bag.
it's a wrap.
Hurts, get the bag.
It's a wrap, man.
Look how
That
that
team is
team
winning.
did you. Look how that city did you. Get the
Oh,
bag.
Hurts. Jalen might get the 250. It might
I
not
would
be
if I
all
was Hurts.
guaranteed. It wouldn't be all guaranteed, but Jalen might get the 250.
I would if I was him.
So I think I was thinking Eagles got this, this, that, and the other. And then I thought, you know what? The hell's that?
What is that?
no, that might have been me. My bad.
Oh, it's all good.
I thought it was me. Oh, so, and then I remembered, I was like, you know what? Mahomes be having that late quarter magic shit, because I've seen Kansas City down like 3 touchdowns previously and stuff. So I wouldn't put anything past Mahomes. I mean,
I agree
You
with
can't.
I agree
Yeah,
I
you
agree
can't.
with Mahomes part, but you don't have Tariq.
but
And
Travis Kelsey.
What does that mean? What does
Mm.
that mean? You could take
It-
Travis Kelsey out the game, and if
Is my
you
guy
take Travis
washing
Kelsey out
dishes
the
right
game, it's
now?
over.
Like,
No. I'm just sparkling up my.
okay.
Just smart. Just.
I was like,
You
what is
know,
Dan
I
doing
like-
over there? Like,
I like to drink in excellence. You know
Got you,
what I'm
got
saying?
you, got
So
you.
I'm just making sure no streaks or anything.
this comes from a guy with a Steinway, so I completely get it.
Right?
So you
Get it.
understand, right?
I understand.
What's
that's
up, Eric? We got our Seahawks fan in the chat. What up?
Eric?
What up, Eric?
What's going on, C Chicken fan? How you doing?
Yes, Fernando. Andy Reid is smart. He knows tricks, definitely. I agree too. Don't count out Andy Reid. I don't think we should jump to the conclusion that just because the Eagles, have like are so good this season, like they have a fucking great defense. They've got, Jason Kelsey in the trenches. They've got Jalen Hurts who's mobile and everything. Like, I still think that they're probably the better team, but I don't
Andy's
know.
gonna want some get back. No doubt.
Huh?
Andy's gonna want some get back.
Yeah.
Because they fired him. He's gonna want some get back. So I expect Andy to call a crazy game
Yeah.
and keep them in it. Like, it's just a matter of what can the Kansas City defense do against Philly. Because I don't think the
Nothing.
defense is really that good.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Why it's like literally, and I mean, don't get me wrong. It's crazy because Kansas City is like technically my second team, so I should be all in like on them. You know what I'm saying? Like it should be no doubt.
You know who your second team is, guy.
Yeah.
Come on
You're out
home.
of control.
Come on home,
You're
my
out of
guy.
control.
Come on
Not-
Joe
now.
not-
Montana.
not at
Come
all.
on home, my
Let's
guy.
go.
None at all. The moment,
Even though Danielle canceled over Joe Montana, you come on home, my guy.
you know what? Nah,
Fair point,
listen,
Fernando.
the moment the 49ers told Joe to walk over Steve Young, that was it for me. That was it. So literally, all I'm saying is, it could be a situation to where, like I said, I like Kansas City, want to root for them, but Philly is too good. Like, it's not like Wise. We've never seen this defense. The front four made NFL history. Not front seven.
Why are you trying to convince me? I don't care. Like, they can have the greatest defense in the world, but I just
Andy Reid gonna pull something. He gonna pull something out.
I don't know.
Out the
All I'm saying
closet
is
on
this.
him. He gonna give him that Philly special.
What the chat said, Kansas City can't lose 2 Super Bowls in a row. They can. It's very possible they'll lose this game.
Buffalo lost 3 in a row.
Yeah, don't get it twisted. Like, they definitely can lose this game. I hope they don't, but they can. Philly's defense is legit. Mahomes is hobbled. But we're gonna see, man. I just hope it's a good game. I just want to be entertained. Shout out to Rihanna at halftime.
Yes,
That's what I'm
Rihanna.
looking forward to. Shout out to Rihanna at halftime.
Oh, we do have a question from Miss Danielle, and that is
Is it about Joe Montana?
No.
Nope. Wise, let it go. Wise, let it go. Wise, let it go.
Do you believe the Chiefs have met their match?
And who?
The Eagles.
Yes, I believe it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the Chiefs is gonna lose because I'm still, hurt by 2019. But I literally feel like at some point, Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes, eventually they're gonna get exposed. They're gonna, and I feel the Eagles is about to exploit that. They're going to expose it. Travis Kelce is literally not 100%. Patrick Mahomes, even though he on one leg, he's still a beast. I respect that man to the fullest, but I feel like the Eagles are going to expose Andy Reid this year.
That's a strong word. Expose Andy Reid.
I know.
That's kind of strong. Hey, can we be honest about something real quick though?
Mm-hmm.
Let's. I love Pat Mahomes. I think he's the best quarterback in the game.
Fact.
Pat Mahomes has not played well in the Super Bowl. Both Super Bowls,
You're right.
He hasn't played well.
You're right.
Like, let's just be honest. So,
you're right.
Is this a thing? Like, I don't know if it's a thing yet, but if he don't play well this time, it's officially a thing. This would be 3 Super Bowls in a row. He hasn't played well. Yeah, he got the MVP against us, but he didn't deserve that. That was they just gave it to him because he was a quarterback. He did not play well that game. So
he won that one. The second one, he had no offensive line. We can't really blame him. We saw that train wreck, right?
Hey,
we saw it.
You're in the game.
All I'm saying is, if he had no offensive line, bro, he had no offensive line. So that was, and then the third one, or this one would be the third one, correct?
Yep, this will be the third one.
This will be the third one.
Mm-hmm.
He's going against a front four that we've never seen before. Literally, that we have never seen before. So, is he going to play well? Is he going to play well in this Super Bowl? Probably not.
Then it's a thing.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Then it's a thing. if
Is
you've been
it?
in 3 Super Bowls and you don't play well, and I don't care what the reasoning is, it's a thing. It's a thing. Like that's 3
So is
different
that
Super Bowls.
so does that mean that goes so coaching has to have
I
something
think
to
he's
do with
going to
that?
play well. By the way, I'm just throwing that out there. Let me cover
Right.
myself.
True.
Yeah, I think he's going to play well, but I'm
At what
saying if he
point do we
doesn't,
so then at what point do we start looking at coaching? Because this would
Ooh.
also fall on Andy Reid, correct?
I mean, it depends on how it looks. I mean, I can't say the first Super Bowl fell on Andy Reid. Pat
Well,
Mahomes
they
made
won it.
bad throws. Like
They won.
they won. You right, but he didn't play well, and I don't think that was an Andy Reid thing. That was a Mahomes was throwing the ball terribly. He gave us what 2 picks. Like he didn't play well. The game against Tampa Bay, they got flooded. Like I don't know what the scheme was because Tampa Bay's defense was on them all game. So
They had no line, Wise.
I
Like
I get it.
literally the entire starting line was out. What do
Okay.
you want him to do?
I have
This
a
sounds just
question.
like excuses. I'm just saying that's what it sounds like. I mean,
Sheesh. So then
when
Josh
if
Johnson
he
should have
doesn't
came
play well
in.
this time, it's gonna
Josh
be
Johnson,
well, Philadelphia, they had a great defensive line.
but they do.
Okay, that's an excuse again. I'm saying you keep giving him a pass. Like
Well, you
that's
know
a
I'm not
pass,
giving him
man.
I feel what you're saying, but
Yeah, I'm like it's a
so
pass.
then okay, so then we can't give the 49ers a pass for losing to the Eagles, right?
I didn't give him a pass. We lost. Like
No.
I mean,
I know you didn't.
yeah,
I know you didn't,
yeah.
but I mean there's some people out there that is like, well, Brock Purdy got hurt, so he couldn't do nothing. Well, like you just said, Wise, so what? Patrick Mahomes didn't have a whole offensive line in the Super Bowl, so what? He still didn't play well. So you got to figure it out. So I would say the 49er fans who feel like they didn't have a fair shot because Brock Purdy was knocked out of the game, well, that's part of the game, right, Wise? So somebody
I
should have
would have
stepped up.
liked to play them at full strength. Yes, but we didn't.
And I'm sure Patrick Mahomes would have loved to have his whole starting line in that Super Bowl game. I'm sure he would have loved that, right, Wise?
Do you
See,
do
you're
you
speaking from
guys
your heart
think
with Kansas City right now?
do
Dang, it's the
you
heart.
do you guys think that when Patrick Mahomes got hurt and he still wanted to play, do you think Andy Reid should have stepped in and told him to sit down?
Absolutely not.
What the Thompsons know how to ask questions, don't they? Like they know how to ask some questions. So like,
Hey, Fernando, I
y'all grew
can't
up with
find
me
that
at
First of
tweet
Trey
you're
all,
Green.
talking about. I don't know where to look.
first of all, why I don't know Thompson's. I don't know the other guy you're speaking of,
These
but
Thompsons know how to ask some questions.
no, I feel like I understand, but
That rose, Marcus. That rose.
Rose.
that rose. You know what I'm saying? You see the pink? It's the rose tonight.
This guy.
Mm-mm.
Keep going with the question.
I'm not
Daniel.
going
You
to ask
stop.
the question. No, I'm not asking.
No, ask. You got to ask it now. You already started. You can't mute yourself. We can still see your mouth. You ain't slick. Go ahead and ask that question. Yeah.
Fernando, I don't know CJ Gardner Johnson's Twitter name, so
What'd he
I
say?
don't know how to find it. He tweeted Debo, but I don't know what his Twitter account is.
So what? I hate stuff like that. After the woulda, shoulda, couldas, and all that. Look, we got beat, got dog walk. It happened. Laugh that shit off. Like why I said, get it back next year, man. There's nothing you could do about it.
Yeah, it's over.
This
Locked in.
new
Take the
age,
L.
this new
Hold it.
age of trash talk after the fact
It's
is
so
just
whack.
comical to me. It's so soft.
It's
Soft.
super soft.
To me, it would have made more sense if this was the regular season and there was a chance we were going to get some get back in the playoffs. I can see you like, all right, you got us this time. But
Right.
it is the playoffs. It's
the
over.
playoffs.
Like,
it happened. It's over.
Yeah, ain't
Y'all
no
got
next
the
week.
win. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? What we come out with next year? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
now, they all of a sudden they win the Super Bowl. They come back with a whole different team. Not even the same front four next year. We blow them out up there. It's not the same.
Did you screenshot it? Now I'm curious.
You're curious
Gina
of the
getting
tweet.
distracted.
Gina is getting distracted. She's
She's getting
falling for the
distracted.
fluff.
Because
She's falling
Fernando
for
put
the
it in the chat. That's why. He goes, go look.
Gina's one of them. She has to see. She likes.
This is what happens when you are featured on TMZ. You have to go.
Shut up.
Shout out to TMZ.
I'm going to be
the breaking.
to all my fans and viewers. I'm going to be on Monday on TMZ.
Yeah, Gina. I told you.
Why is it every time we bring up TMZ, she just so happens to be on that next week?
They Skyped me and they said, "Are you available on Monday or Tuesday?" I said, "Either day. I'm flexible. I have no life."
What's the topics?
So they just sent it to me at like 8:00 in the morning, and then I just pick one.
That'd be so dope, Gina. That's dope. Let me ask
you are
Gina,
the TMZ correspondent.
Right. I'll be like, Gina, so we saw Mikal Bridges leaving the airport. What are your thoughts on that? Gina would be like, so Mikal is a good guy. First of all, his name Mikal is great in itself. And him walking through the airport is just a testament of how relatable he is,
Exactly.
And he's a great guy, if I didn't mention that.
That's what we waiting on. We waiting on the press pass from her. Like, let's get the press pass. Let's get it going.
I'm on it.
What was that, the ASMR thing with the nails? Oh, that's why the nails are done. I see what you're doing here, Gina. Okay, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
And ASMR. Midnight to.
I'm on it.
What's the time, Nate, that she does the show? From midnight to what? 3 a.m? It's a thing.
Midnight to 3. Sheesh. That's
thing.
like 3 to 6 my time.
8:12 p.m. Pacific.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Go. Nate already put it in there.
They already got it in the chat.
Nate got you locked in. 5 hours a night.
You should do your reels that way.
I'll be on a different channel.
Do all your do an ASMR Niners.
Ooh,
reels.
that would be good.
Yep.
I could read off the roster. Debo Samuel.
I would.
Just don't say number 10. Just don't say number 10. That's all.
Man,
number 10.
No, she can say
13.
No, she can say bye number 10.
There you go.
Bye number 10. That's
by the way, can we congratulate my man D'Amico for getting that job in Houston?
Yay!
Congrats.
Blow the horns, Wise.
That's right.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Also, shout out to Steve Wilkes.
Steve Wilkes, new defensive coordinator
for the 49ers. He's
Absolutely.
gonna have them boys ready to work.
Absolutely. Indeed.
Does
It's definitely a big loss, but a good pickup by Kyle.
Right.
Great pickup.
So,
but who's D'Amico gonna take from us?
Aziz.
And what do we get for it?
well, he didn't already took the boombox guy. I ain't happy about that. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
That's
when I found out we lost boombox guy,
hey, I got one. Does he want? I don't know. The CD player's broken.
they better figure that shit out because that's been the business for the last couple of years. Like,
Wise. I hear that, but we can get a little bit more Bay Area type soul into that, and
they need to hire somebody.
I'm just saying, like, I saw what they were doing with him. Kudos for getting something started. We know we could take it.
It had me hyped.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
They can take the guy. Just leave the boombox behind. That's all.
Well, the boombox stays here. The boombox is made in Stockton. So,
okay, well then keep the boombox here. We good.
The boombox got my daddy name on it.
There you go.
Boombox stay home. Boombox stay home.
There you go.
Yeah.
Boombox staying. We good.
That's a What's Love Got to Do with It reference.
There it goes.
You know it, baby. You know it.
Mm-hmm.
The boombox got my daddy name on it.
I think Aziz is gone. Aziz.
Yeah.
I mean, it's time to get paid. I ain't mad at you. Go get your
Yeah.
money, man. You know what I'm saying? You deserve it.
Get your money, man.
And then you've been sitting behind Drake, Greenlaw, and
Fred Warner.
for them years. So go get your money. They got
Yeah.
paid. It's time for you to go get paid. We got other people behind there, so hey, we'll figure it out.
Yep.
They done it before. The one that
Yeah.
I'm nervous about, though, and I'm just honest.
Gibson. Oh, your man, E-Man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I want to keep him and Gibson.
You think he's gonna go, Rod?
Who?
I do.
E-Man?
Yeah.
It's a coin toss. Like legit. Like if he goes, I'm not mad because you were on your way to getting your money. Like he was on his way. The way he was playing this year, he was getting his money. So
He left the game on a ACL
six.
tear after a pick 6.
Yep.
The
He was on
only
his
reason
way.
he might come back is to get his get back, to show everybody I'm healthy again.
That's the only way.
Mhm.
1 year.
Take a 1 year deal. Right.
That's
Show
it.
y'all I'm
Let me
right.
prove myself. Yep. And
Then
he's gone.
cash in. So that is the strong possibility. And I hope that's the case, honestly. So
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And now you got to get your people like Womack. He gets the opportunity for sure in the slot.
Yeah.
Ward is gone.
Yeah.
I don't see Ward coming back.
He's
No.
It'd be something crazy for him to come back that I would be like, wow, I didn't see that coming.
Right.
I think I text when he was live.
You did.
Yeah, we was like, yeah,
Yep.
he's gone.
He's out
He
of
ain't
there.
coming. He
He's
ain't coming
out
back.
of there, bro. Like
Yeah.
it's a wrap. The way he was talking that night, if you read in between, he's gone. Javon
Javon, get out. Yeah, get rid of Kinlaw.
Javon Kinlaw can go. I mean,
Bye.
I wish his stuff would have worked out for him, but it is what it is. Now, how Marcus loves to view things, I thought you can, dock him and call him a bust or whatever you want to. I wouldn't even argue with that. But, it is what it is. I just don't see what else.
Do you think they extend McGlinchey, or do you think they let him go?
Nah, McGlinchey's gone. And I'm gonna say
think
this:
McGlinchey's gone.
But you never know.
I was about to
I
say,
wouldn't be surprised either.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because here's why. They have to replace him. And are they going to replace him with a rookie in the draft?
Click the link, Marcus.
I'll say this. We've gotten on McGlinchey for the last 3 years. Easy. Maybe we don't upgrade that position in. People next year are gonna be like, "Oh, I wish McGlinchey was here." I'm telling you, somebody's going to pay him.
Yeah.
Somebody else.
Don't be surprised if he stays.
He's an offensive lineman.
Yep.
He can run block.
Yep.
He can't pass protect for shit.
Nope.
Somebody is going to pay him. Maybe like a Chicago or some shit. Somebody who needs something. So
and it's good for him. A change of scenery.
Get paid. Get paid.
Yep.
So
he's from the cold. He's from Philly. So go
free
back
agency.
To the cold.
I agree. Free agency. We need someone.
Yeah.
14 million. I don't think he's worth that. But we'll know. We'll see.
We'll see.
Don't be surprised though. Do not be surprised.
Not tonight, Rod.
No, Marcus, click that link, my guy.
Hit the link.
Hey, Marcus, Mac Jones is trash. He can't throw for shit. Like Mac Jones is the worst quarterback in the AFC North.
Marcus, please come up here.
Come on, Marcus.
Hey, did you guys watch on the NFL Honors the moment of the year when they showed the fucking New England Raiders and shit, like the most talked about, and I was dying.
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't watch.
I was
the honors after both.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it last night.
Oh, that was hell. It was good. I never watch it normally, but I just was like, oh, let's just watch it. Hey, what's up, EMB Studios? Welcome to the show.
What up? Yeah,
thank you
I
for
just
joining.
feel like, I feel like it is.
It just reminded me because the Mac Jones shit. I was like already thinking of Marcus. I was like, oh.
Yeah, that's Marcus's guy.
I would love Marcus to come on here and defend what he had been talking about because see, he's not gonna come in here and talk about what he said behind closed doors because he knows.
About Trey?
I waited. Oh yeah. I waited I waited for him. I waited for him to do that.
You right, Rod? Because guess what? We're at the bridge.
Yeah.
We crossed that bridge. We here.
Yeah.
We're here.
Yep. And
we
I
paying
told
the toll.
him.
I don't know why y'all want to start talking about bridge crossing when
We're
the
here.
guy that has
We're
been at the
here.
bridge. Hey, I'm glad y'all here because I've been waiting on y'all. I've been at the bridge.
No, you've been at the bridge ready to burn it down. That's what you were trying to do, man. I'm
You were
trying to
at
just
the
let y'all know.
bridge.
We'll talk about it when we get there.
You
Yeah.
were at the bridge trying to place a wager on the person to start the fire, and then you can
Exactly.
get them and say,
Mm-mm.
You know,
"Hey, he worked out for me."
I will not celebrate injury at all. Like I'm not happy that Brock Purdy is hurt. I would have, just not him being injured, period. I would have loved to have some QB controversy. There's none. There's absolutely none.
Not
Brock
according to
Purdy,
49er Twitter. It's
You ain't
controversy.
lying, boy.
Yeah.
It's controversy.
It's
That's what
Oh
controversy.
Jeremy did.
Lord.
Yeah.
like
I'm like, I don't
I just
understand
don't
this.
I don't either. I don't understand logic. Logically, people, he's not throwing a football for a year. What are we talking about?
You just gotta accept it. Like our fan base is like bipolar. Something wrong with
They
him.
just
I
don't.
don't
They
understand.
don't want it.
They don't want
Man. Brock
Trey
Purdy was
to
the
be
next
back
one.
there.
They don't. They do not want Trey Lance at
That's just
all.
honest. They don't want Trey to be back there, and they want
Mm-mm.
him to not succeed. Because if they
Period.
do see Trey and he blows up to be bigger and better than what Brock was, they're going
It's
to
gonna
hate to
hurt.
come back and bite their words about what Trey was. When in
Mm-hmm.
actuality,
I
Oh,
got some. I legit got some.
check the
My
shoes,
baby
Rod.
boy.
Check the shoes.
Right.
My I legit feel like that 49er fans, like there will be some 49er fans that will not root for the 49ers if Trey Lance is back behind center.
That's
I believe it. I'm
the
telling
R
you,
word.
I believe that. And we might get some new LA Rams fans from this.
This guy.
No, wise.
I hear what you're saying. I hear
Thinking
what
about,
you're
you know what I'm
saying.
saying? And I'm not even saying it to like talk noise. Like they may be Charger fans or they may be Raiders fans. I don't know, but I'm just saying like the hate is real when
Yeah.
it
Mm-hmm.
comes to, you know what I'm saying, Trey being behind center to where, some fans, I mean, I left because Joe left, but some fans may straight leave because they don't like the direction of where the team is going. You know what I'm saying, Wise? You feel me?
No, I'm not gonna smile and laugh on that one, Dad. I hear what you're saying. But
You
here,
know what I'm saying, though.
this goes back to Kyle.
Yep.
Kyle has continuously put us in these situations with the quarterback
Yep.
position.
He be
We
making y'all dance.
have Jimmy. Cool. He decides to move off of Jimmy. He's like, all right, I'm moving off of Jimmy. So I'm bringing in Trey. We don't start Trey his rookie year. His finger's broken or whatever. Whatever.
Some bullshit.
It's something, right? We come into this season. Yeah, Trey's the guy. But instead of clearing the deck and letting Trey have a chance to win over the locker room, he brings back Jimmy. And it's a toxic environment. That's why I told y'all earlier this season, Jimmy is toxic. It was
I
a toxic
agree.
environment for Trey. He wasn't
I
going to be able to
agree.
fully take over that team with Jimmy still in the building.
Didn't I say that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All Dan, didn't I
Mm-hmm.
say that all? Dan knew that before I even got on the podcast. I had
Look
said
at
that.
Dan
So
smile.
I totally agree.
because I was loving it all, right, Rod? I
He
wanted the
was.
controversy because I knew once y'all drafted Trey Lance, I was like, oh shit. Like I gotta see this motherfucker for two times every year for the next 10, 15 years. I didn't want to see that shit. So of course I was rooting for Jimmy. Of course I was. Jimmy,
Marcus, please
take
get on
over.
here.
Get him out of there. You know what I'm
Marcus,
saying?
please. I dare you to get on here and defend Jimmy.
Take the link, Marcus. But
Marcus, come on.
it's stuff like that. Look at this. Gonna sound like I'm getting on Kyle. One of the
And
things
you can
that
do
had me,
that. You can rightfully do that.
one of the things that frustrated me earlier this season is it's a small thing, but it wasn't when they named the captains of the team.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Trey wasn't named a captain as a
Right.
starting quarterback.
Absolutely.
He
Right.
was
Yep.
what I want to say he was the only
Disrespectful.
starting quarterback in the NFL that wasn't named captain.
Bingo.
That's not
And-
true. Tua wasn't a captain either.
Okay, well, two quarterbacks in the NFL weren't named starting or that weren't rookies. Keep in mind, I can see if you're a rookie, makes sense. Even the quarterbacks in his class were all captains, and you didn't give him a real chance to effectively lead that locker room. The locker room was divided.
Daniel
What did we start
Jones.
hearing? As soon as he got hurt and number 10 came back in, what did somebody say? I don't remember if it was Juszczyk or not, but they were like, this is 49er football now. No.
Wow.
These kind of comments like that shit always rub me wrong.
Mhm.
And
Absolutely.
I'll say this also, even with a quarterback competition, run it from the same playbook. Don't have a Trey playbook and a Brock playbook. If you gonna run your Kyle offense, run your Kyle offense.
Hey,
Let
Tua
Trey
was
run your Kyle offense.
Tua was a captain. I'm looking at
Well,
pictures here. Yeah,
there
he
you
was
go.
a captain.
Oh, you're talking about which season you talking about, right? You talking about
This past
2021?
year. This
This
past
season.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
he was a
past season.
captain.
The
So-
year
Yeah, he was a
before, the year
captain.
before he wasn't.
Yeah.
But I
I
thought
was
that's when
like-
Trey Lance. But that's when Trey Lance wasn't a captain year before, right?
He wasn't the year before, but I'm saying this year he was
Jimmy
the starter.
was. Yeah, Jimmy
He
was
was-
last year.
Trey was the starter
He was
this
the
year
starter this year
and
was
not
the
named a
captain.
captain.
And
Mhm.
what did he say? Well, the team votes on it or whatever. And you know what?
He
They
was the
probably
next
felt that
in
way because
line.
number 10 was still in the building.
Yep.
Yeah.
You brought him back and you can't. You're undermining your own player when you do stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so
It's not a good look.
Rod will
Not a
tell
good
you.
look,
Rod
right.
will tell you. I said all of this.
Yeah.
I said it. I was like, and I was loving it because, as a Rams fan, of course I want to see the turmoil
Absolutely.
within
right.
the 49 organization. And I
Right.
was loving it the whole time. I was stoking the fire. Absolutely, I was.
This guy.
You know what,
I
Miss-
was. Rod
you
will
know
tell
what, Miss
I
Debbie?
was.
Miss Debbie,
She's
you might be
right.
actually right. Yeah, because
I
I was
think
about
she's
to say
right. Yeah.
I don't never think Kyle thought about it as like a wide stretch. But I could see Jed Lynch, yes. And I think it really Lynch, I think he got screwed in the end. And Kyle was like, you know what? Finally, your punk ass boy's out of here. And I've been wanting to say that to him. And he
Right.
probably looked at him in that game right before, hey, you think you can play? And he probably asked him in a way like, I want him to say no. So as soon as he said no, man, I'm not playing for you guys. See, there goes your bitch ass boy right there. And he walked out.
Yeah, and
Good
Debo
riddance, you'll be
even
gone next year.
what
Fucker.
Debo said in on First Take.
Enough is
If we had
enough.
another quarterback.
And Debo also said, and after a while, it's time to move on from that quarterback. He also said that himself. It's time to move on from people. Enough is enough.
Whoever
get
brought
tired
number
of seeing
10
him.
back in.
And George
undermined the
said,
team.
if we just had a quarterback for a whole season, like he only had Jimmy for 1 year. George has been there for fucking hell of years. There's no Marcus, you hush.
Hey man, we had 7 years of a dude that can't even give y'all. Nobody in this chat tonight has given us at least two. Just give me a highlight of what Jimmy Garoppolo has done in the playoffs in 7 years of being the San Francisco 49ers quarterback, starting quarterback.
Not even a
Give us
reel,
one
not a highlight
thing
reel, just
in the
One
playoffs.
play, a moment.
a
in the
moment.
I
playoffs.
asked for a moment, and you don't have one because there
In the
was not a
playoffs.
moment. Like there are bad moments, like that throw he made against the Rams
Green
last year
Bay.
when the clock was running out. That was terrible. But
Yeah.
I want a good moment.
Oh,
Hell,
I
would've-
can name it.
Go
I
ahead.
can name one.
Mhm.
I can.
Go ahead.
You remember the game? I think it was we played against the Vikings, and he did the pancake on the dude on the block.
Wow.
Bingo. I
Wow.
gave y'all one. Tell me I'm lying. That was all
you're
that they
right.
was talking about. Remember, he pancaked him. Jimmy pancaked him. That was all they was talking. They
You're right.
never talked
Yeah.
about one throw that Jimmy ever did. I gave you one, Marcus. There you go. See how quiet it gets. Nobody else can bring anything else to our attention on here.
I mean, it doesn't get quiet for me. I've already given you his stats. So,
As a
I
fan, I
mean,
know you are a fan of him until he goes to your team.
I mean,
you know,
the thing is that the only positive is he made a few throws in the NFC Championship 2019, but none stick out.
I was about to say, can you name one throw? Just name one throw that
No.
you like. It was a critical. I could. He had a critical throw to Jawan Jennings in the playoffs.
I'm sure that happened, but I don't remember it. I mean, if you say it happened,
Nothing
it's-
memorable.
Do you see how difficult this is for me? And I that's not even a moment. I'm just using that as an example because that's not really a moment. That's how terrible he was.
Number
But people
10
wanna give
had
him
the
the credit.
chance to have his moment, and he missed
Yep.
the throw.
It could have been the
mean,
Emmanuel
Jimmy-
Sanders
Right.
in the
Jimmy
Super
got-
Bowl.
Jimmy got numbers, man. All quarterbacks miss throws, but Jimmy got numbers.
Okay.
Jimmy
cool.
is not Jimmy got numbers, man. I mean, the numbers
Cool.
don't lie. We can say what we want.
What the playoff numbers look like?
I don't know.
That's what I'm asking about. Yeah,
We
that's
know.
what I'm asking about.
They're not impressive.
Yeah, what the playoff numbers look like?
Would you take him on your team?
I don't
next
know.
year?
Absolutely, I would take Jimmy. He wins.
To start.
I knew it.
To start on your team.
And
Not to
Marcus will be
start.
right there behind you.
Not to start, but I'll take Jimmy as a backup.
Why not to start?
No.
Why not?
All he do
Whoa,
is
whoa, whoa,
win.
whoa, whoa, whoa. All he does is win,
See?
man. Why
Win.
not?
All
Right.
he
Look
does
at
is
him.
win.
Marcus
See,
on your
Marcus,
team.
let's go dance. See?
Marcus on your team. So
Look.
why would you want to do that with him? Explain that to me.
I don't want him to start. I want him to be you know what see, this is what y'all don't understand about Jimmy.
We don't
Jimmy-
understand him.
We
Jimmy
don't
You can
is
understand him on your team.
Jimmy is a great leader, man. That's why they
What?
couldn't give the captain role to Trey.
You
Because
don't
Jimmy
believe
is a
that.
great leader, man.
You don't believe that. You don't
He's
believe
like, I got
that.
a new line. I got a new
You
line.
don't
does he
believe that.
lead?
They're just
So
talking
if
shit. He
he's a
don't believe
great
that.
leader, Mr. Dan,
That's
then
why
why
he
won't you
laughing.
let him
Yeah.
lead and start?
Yeah, Marcus, you're done. Just so you know,
Right.
you're
That's
done.
why
You're
that's
done.
why he back there laughing right now because he
Yeah,
don't
you're-
believe it himself.
You're done,
He
Marcus.
said 4 fingers and a
man.
broke shoulder.
Hey, when I tell you I love Jimmy G, baby.
There you go.
Hey, Jimmy is good with me. Okay? He throws
As
us
a backup.
picks. You know, he throws us the ball when we want it. You know, I mean, Jimmy G is good with me.
Until he's on your team.
Right?
And
Say it
he has
again,
to-
Rob.
and he-
Say it
Until
again.
he's on your team and he has to throw a slant to Cooper Kupp or something like that, then it goes down the drain.
Here we
Uh-oh,
go.
here comes Marcus.
Here we go.
And
Hey,
then
Rod.
goes the suicide watch.
Hey, Rod.
Mhm.
All the stuff Mr. Dan is talking, just wait. He gonna come in here talking about, let me tell y'all what Jimmy G did. He gonna
No. If Jimmy G is to ever be a part of the Rams, Daniel will cut his phone off or he would block me. Because he knows if Jimmy G goes to the Rams, he knows I will get through some way, somehow for him to answer my phone call through his sister, his mama, his aunt. I will get through. Trust, believe you me, because he knows he would try to duck me as long as he can.
I would go underground. I would go straight off the bed,
Oh
dog.
my
He'll
God.
find you.
I would go full enemy of the state.
Ah,
Take off your belt,
enemy of the
take off your
state.
shoes, take off your jacket, throw it all in the bag.
they
I
call
would go
him
clean
Will
enemy of the
Smith.
state on that ass.
Oh, yes.
I mean,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
fair. Grab the link, Marcus. I know you got it, so we'll wait.
Yeah.
Why's 1 minute?
Yeah, come defend your guy, because he just told me he would go to the Rams with him. Like that's the kind of that frustrates me. Like if you're gonna be a fan of a player, cool, be a fan of a player, but don't try to act like you one of us. Like Nah.
Right.
It's the name on the front, not the name on the back. So,
That's
but it's okay,
hey,
Marcus.
you right, Wise. You
Yeah.
right. And see, that was the thing. When I was growing up, it was the name on the back for me. You know what I'm saying? It was Joe Montana.
Mhm.
So when Montana left the 49ers, went to the Kansas City Chiefs, I was a Chiefs fan. You dig what I'm saying? So I mean, it was about that.
No.
But
So it's all good. You want to come home? I know you do.
I mean, I
We
do want
gonna
to
get
come
you
home
back
because
one day.
I do want to come home because I need to get to LA quick.
Uh,
So yeah, you're right. I do. I
we
need
gonna
to.
get you back one day.
Yeah, absolutely right. I mean, Wise, you know what? I wanted to tell you this earlier, and you made a great point when you was talking about Debo, and you was like, "Hey, make sure Debo, you come back in ready to work, in shape, focus, so on and so on." Speaking of focus, Aaron Donald just shared a photo where he's in the lab, and yeah, he's getting ready for his return. You
You gotta
know,
get ready for that studio.
yeah.
That studio got coming.
Everybody look good
He locked
getting
and loaded.
together. Everybody look good in highlights and warm ups and all that. Like
I mean, but
I've
Aaron
never
Donald
seen
looked good
anybody
in
talk.
live.
I've
He
never
looks
seen
good in
nobody.
person.
I'm talking about in general, like posting those clips of yourself working out. Who has ever posted a clip of themselves fucking up?
That's fair.
Nobody.
Right. So
I know Marcus probably want some Jimmy G clips working out.
Yikes.
Marcus gonna be in it. He gonna be in the gym with Jimmy G spotting him. He gonna whisper in his ear. He gonna whisper in his ear, "I got you." Like that's what he gonna do. That's Marcus right there. Spotting Jimmy G in the gym.
Could you
grab
imagine
the link,
him
Marcus.
being the man? Yeah, grab the link, Marcus.
Grab the
I
link,
dare
my
you.
guy.
I dare you.
Marcus ain't grabbing no links, man.
He gonna spot Jimmy G in the gym talking about "I got you."
Yep,
That's
more
it.
like some hot links.
He gonna whisper
That's the
in
only
his
thing
ear.
he gonna grab. He ain't about to get up here and talk
He gonna
this.
whisper in his ear talking about "I got you." Come on, Jimmy.
You ought to be
can do
ashamed,
it.
man. Hey, Marcus, your grandmother was trying to get you on the right path, man, and you ended up going with Jimmy G and veering off that path.
Marcus, you my
Not a good
guy.
look.
Marcus, you are straight up my guy. But even I don't understand the love for Jimmy. Like, there's a lot of great quarterbacks that you can like out there, like Hall of Famers, some cats that actually, did something. But I mean, the love for Jimmy, like has Jimmy ever won an MVP? Has he won like Offensive Player of the Year? Has he, I want to know some of the Jimmy accolades. Now, I will give him credit on going to the Playboy, Bunny Mansion and running that thing. And going to that. Much props, Jimmy.
Much props.
Salute.
Yes,
my
sir.
man,
He beat some bad ones, no doubt.
Yeah,
he slayed some bad ones.
And left his teammates high and dry.
Left them with the bill.
Yeah.
So I get you, Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? Like you got some memorable moments off the field. But I mean, I did my best in trying to defend Jimmy. I gave him 2 4,000-yard seasons. I gave him 2 of them, and that's about it. That's about it. I mean, has he ever been in the MVP conversation? Or?
Never.
No.
I mean, let's look at the kind of quarterbacks that Marcus like though. Is Jimmy G and Mac Jones. Like, I mean, maybe he just likes mid quarterbacks. I don't know. Like, maybe that's the thing. Marcus,
you need to come up here. You need to come up here. Don't take that disrespect.
Marcus probably smoked mid too. Like you gotta get that primo, dog. You like
get him off you, Marcus. Get him off you.
Come on, Marcus. I can't. I'm trying to. You my guy, man. I can't have you out here looking bad like this, man.
You know what's funny is why is this whole fucking podcast been about Jimmy G?
That's what I said. I mean,
this is the last. Hey, this will be the last.
Tired of talking about number 10.
Bring him in, Rod.
You gotta go. This is not a problem. Oh, look at him now. His device is not connected.
That was the straw that broke the camel's back right there.
I wanted it.
What was that?
He's sitting there trying to act like he don't.
Marcus, he didn't like that. He had to whisper in his ear though, huh?
Yeah.
Come
there
on,
he
Jimmy.
goes. There he goes.
Oh,
you have to make sure you put the Niners gear on. What's up, Marcus?
Look at him, y'all. You on here tonight. Let's go. Looking uncomfortable. Come on. Uh-oh.
Oh, he got the mic out tonight.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had to
Back
go get
up.
the mic. You know
Let
what
me
I'm saying? We
back
ready
up.
to cook now.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what
what I'm
I'm
talking about.
He's ready to
Not
cook
only did we
us.
have the number 10 slander, you know what I'm saying, but we had to go ahead and bring Mac Jones into the conversation.
doubt.
And cook it too, right?
The other number 10. The other 10.
Can you name us? Can you name us these highlights that you speak of Jimmy G? Give me a playoff moment from Jimmy G.
Playoff only.
Other than handing the ball off. Give me one. Look at him. Now he's gonna act like his TV frozen. You see how he tried to sit there for a minute?
I got Marcus watching. He watching The Last of Us. We the lights.
It took a while for it to come back. It took a while for it to come back.
All right.
Marcus tried to sit there and act like he was a frozen. He was like,
I'm gonna ignore this question.
My computer got CTE.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
oh my goodness. See, that lets you
Now listen.
know.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we listening loud and
We
clear.
want to talk
Cook
about
us.
the Jimmy moment, okay?
Oh yeah.
Your
Here we go.
definition of Jimmy moments are only when Jimmy is throwing the ball. The offense. You know what I'm saying? He hands off the ball. That was one game where he only passed 7 times, and we won that game. No one cares that he threw the ball only 7 times. We care that we won the game.
You
Come on,
play
man.
to win
Come on.
the game.
Hey, we
You know
didn't
what?
argue that point. I just
You
said
know what?
Exactly.
that's
Let's
your
go,
moment.
Dan. Let's go.
That's your moment. He handed the ball off. Like, oh, Marcus.
Yes.
See,
Hey,
this is what I'm talking
hey.
about.
Yes,
Gotcha,
he handed
Jimmy.
the ball off. We won the NFC Championship.
Marcus
He
gonna have
handed the
Jimmy G
ball
on the
off
bench.
for 3 quarters. We was winning, and then
You
the
can get this weight,
defense,
Jimmy.
Kansas City, won the game.
10 more
Hey,
reps, Jimmy.
Hey, the only thing Jimmy said that's why he was laughing.
I
The
just
only
don't
thing
think
that
you
Jimmy
guys
said-
appreciate the genius of Jimmy.
They don't.
Genius.
They don't. They
I
don't.
agree.
They don't,
You know
Marcus.
what? I agree. I agree with you, Marcus. You know why? Because what Jimmy said was, "Wow, I can hand the ball off better than Brock can." That's the only thing that he said that he could do better.
Wait, hold on. What
during
the hell were you just
playoffs.
doing, Danielle? What was that?
Huh?
Oh, okay. I saw something. I was like, what Danielle doing over there? I was like,
Oh,
I was like, okay. I was looking. Okay. I got distracted. I was like, what's going on? I got distracted. You know,
I was. Hey,
He got distracted.
I got distracted. Easy sometimes,
talking.
you know?
I was like, "What?
Wise is having a squirrel moment.
Yeah, I was like, exactly. I was like,
Boy, he threw me off. I was like,
okay, yeah. Go ahead, Marcus.
yeah, we just trying to figure out, other than handing the ball off, what did he do good? Did he coach the guys
Listen,
up good?
he ran the offense, and we won the way he ran the offense. Why can't we just be okay with that? Winning
We're fine
games.
with it, but if
Why
that's
can't
your
we be
memory,
okay
I
with
mean,
that?
They
He
want the
ran
glitz
the
and glam, Marcus. They want the fireworks.
Shut up, Dan.
no, it is not
Shut
even
up.
glitz and glam. It's
We had Joe
Shut-
Did he make
Montana.
a
We
throw?
had Steve Young. We had, guys that were able to give us glitz and glam. But there was a 10-year drought in San Francisco, if you guys don't remember, before Jimmy showed
I
up.
recall. Yes.
I remember.
I remember.
You recall? Because
I remember.
there was times where I had to hide my sweater that I had on, trying to get into my car. People was, cooking me.
I feel you. I remember those
there
years.
was a couple of 2 and 14 years.
Seasons, 3 and
14,
13.
yes.
Yeah, we had some bad
4
years.
and 12
I remember
years.
them
You know what I'm
years.
saying? We was getting
Yeah.
cooked.
But we
Yeah.
still had good defenses.
We did. That's why when Harbaugh came, he looked up in the cabinets. He seen that we had the good defense. He put it together for Alex,
Yes, sir.
and we started winning again.
Can I ask this question real quick, Marcus? Is Alex
What's
Smith
up?
better than Jimmy G?
No,
Why you say no? Why you say no?
I say no
Slightly.
because
Slightly.
Alex Smith. Wait, who said slightly better?
I ain't saying anything. I asked the question,
So
so I'm waiting.
not you.
The
Wild.
early
Did
part.
anybody-
If you would have asked the first years Alex played, I thought Alex was trash. Singletary had me thinking Alex was trash.
Okay.
Now, when Harbaugh came in there, Alex was playing. Went to Andy Reid, Alex was playing. Went to Washington, Alex was playing.
Hey, Mariah.
But if you ask me about those first 3-4 years, Alex was trash.
So answer my question: is it Jimmy G or Alex Smith?
Jimmy G is better.
Alex Smith is slightly better than Alex Smith. There's some things he can do with the football that Jimmy can't.
Not gonna let you spot him talking that way, Marcus. He ain't gonna let you spot him in the gym talking that way. But I respect it though.
It ain't about throwing the ball. That's where we praise. Jimmy runs the offense. He gets the ball to Kittle, gets the ball to Debo when he needs to. We win them games
Marcus,
when he do that.
Question:
Why
you
can't
said
we
it's not
just
about
be
throwing the
happy
ball,
with it?
right? It's not about throwing the ball, right? Then, if that was the case, what happened 2 weeks ago on Sunday? Because if handing the ball off is running the offense, Brock handed the ball off like a mug 2 weeks ago. Didn't look great.
Did he?
Are we really
he handed
comparing?
the ball off like a mug. He left hand.
Are we
right
really
hand.
comparing what Brock Purdy did against the Eagles to what Jimmy G has been doing this entire time?
You said handing the ball off is part of the offense, right?
Yes.
I said he handed the ball off, so
but
that don't really.
You still have to be able to throw that occasional pass. You
like
got to
the
run the
passes Jimmy
offense.
threw, huh?
The running the ball is only what 65, 66% of the offense.
In Jimmy's
There's
case, it was
passes that you have to
98%.
complete.
It was like 95.
It was not 95. It was not 95, Rod.
Marcus is my guy.
This man said 7 to 8 passes in a game. Like,
at least in the divisional in 2019
You know
against the
what I'm saying?
Vikings, I was there. He fucking handed
Their
it off.
defense can stop the run, though.
98%.
Why would we stop running if they can't stop it?
I mean, I get it. I get that, but
get down, baby. We get down. Girls.
I mean,
I like what Nate said. Brock threw a 5-yard with a Tommy John. Jimmy checked down with a Tommy John.
I mean, that's a good point, Nate. I mean,
that's a very good point.
That's a good point, Nate.
Dang.
Number 10 is. I just don't understand, Marcus, how you would be willing to give up the fandom for number 10.
But listen,
like, you're gonna follow him wherever
Jimmy
he goes.
is leaving, so you guys can't blame him anymore. Now the ball is in Trey's court,
and
it's Team Trey now.
Oh no, that's not what you really want
We
to say.
should be happy.
Oh, I'm ecstatic.
We should be ecstatic. We should be excited.
Shout out
there
to
you
Rod.
go, Nate. Come home, Marcus.
Time to cook.
Shout out to Rod.
Marcus.
Hey, Marcus.
Come on.
Your best bet is to hope that he's a bust. Ooh.
Oh, I'm ready for you, Rod. I'm ready to cook. I'm ready to cook.
Hear me?
I'm gonna sit nice and quiet, just like you just told Dan. How you basically gonna find a way to get a hold of him? Oh, I'm gonna find a way to get a hold of you. I'm gonna be on your same street. I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna pop up. Hey, where you going? Where you running?
Pull up game. Okay.
Marcus.
Okay.
You hear this, right?
I hear it.
Just as long as you make sure you see how you just cut your mic off. I hope you cut it back on when I need you to cut it back on. And be
I'm
prepared,
available whenever you're available.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna need you almost every show. I'm gonna need you almost every show because I'm gonna be like, boy.
I don't think you're gonna want that. I'm gonna bring out the diaphrams. I'm gonna be pointing out them plays.
The diaphrams,
not the front
diaphrams. We're gonna be pointing out plays. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do instant replay. We're gonna be cooking.
I can't make this up.
Marcus,
y'all hearing this?
It's the CTE, right? It's the CTE.
It is that.
You didn't mean the diaphragms, right, my guy?
You heard what he said.
I'm just trying to save you. I'm trying to save you.
Yeah, we bring out diaphragms. You know what I'm saying?
Diagrams, Marcus. Diagrams. Diagrams, not diaphragms.
Hey,
diagrams,
Spike
diaphragms.
Homefield, y'all.
We doing it all. We doing columns. We doing graphs. We doing it all.
Oh my god! If you want to pull up the diaphragm, you can be getting. Mrs. Marcus will like to have a word. Okay.
Hey,
For real.
I don't know.
Hey, them drinks, boy.
Look,
They
yeah.
got
He
you.
got
tough,
blue cup
boy.
out.
It is definitely Friday.
Look.
It is definitely a good Friday for him.
I don't want to speak for Gina repping the Bay Productions, but Marcus, if we can get you out of that deal you're in currently and get you your own show over here, you might have something, my guy. Because send us the numbers. Send us the numbers. We'll have Nate, our numbers guy, look at the contract, see what we can get you. If we can buy you out of that deal you currently rocking in, with your boxing stuff, bring the gloves over here, my guy, because you're special. You're special, Marcus. You're special.
Diaphragm.
Hey, bring them all. It's only a special place for that man right there. That man was getting. Remember how he got on people, how they spelled? He was talking about me. I didn't even have to cook you this time.
Yeah.
See how you bring this on yourself, Marcus? And you ain't frozen, Marcus. Don't be trying to act like your shit frozen again. You always just
I'm not
love Marcus.
I'm not trying to pretend like I'm frozen.
Look, I got 20 on the buyout. Whatever the buyout is, I got 20 on it.
I'm down.
Yeah, whatever we gotta do to buy you out of that deal over there. And no disrespect to that network that you on. You need to be over here with Gina repping the Bay. Like, we gonna get you a show. God. Diaphragms with Marcus.
Whole show.
And he said it with his chest. Like, he gave him the opportunity to correct himself. And he said it again. Like, yeah, I said it that way.
I waited too. I was waiting.
I don't need you wise to tell me nothing.
Exactly. And then I told him. Hey, what's even worse is I told him the word. And then he still didn't want to use it. Well, that CTE.
Right, he did not believe it. Right, he was like, "You not about to embarrass me."
Not at all. Like, I'm in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't be right about the situation. I couldn't be right about the word. God. He wanted to do it. So
I ain't gonna lie, Rod. When he said it, I went straight to Webster Dictionary. Like, wait,
come on, Miss King. Come on, you breaking out the
dictionary. Y'all not gonna do my boy Marcus like that, man. He said what he said. He bringing the diaphragm.
I said what he said. Let's go down. Let's cook.
You know what I'm saying? Right, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's the drink of choice for tonight, Marcus?
Oh, we're just sipping right now. We gotta get to the real drink later on here.
If you're sipping right now, you need to throw all that stuff away immediately.
Yeah, we sipping. We just started with a little light Dos Equis, We gotta get to the Henny in a minute here. That Henny and apple.
I'm scared of you on Henny.
We got a little. This is a little light work, a little Dos Equis over here. You know what I'm saying?
Dos Equis, all right. Dos Equis, all right.
A little light work. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get to the Henny here in a minute.
Not the dose.
You got the hen.
That man said he got it with on deck.
I'm dying.
Marcus,
I need my cup all night.
I don't even have my blue cup tonight, but you took over the blue cup night clearly because
Marcus's team blue cup solo only team.
Marcus is team clear cup because I need to see what he's drinking. There's no way he's drinking nothing out of a blue cup tonight. No.
He said we're getting the hen later.
Oh man!
Right, Nate. Don't
later. Man, this has been a good night. Shout out to Marcus. This is how Marcus.
Shout out to Marcus. Looks great.
Right.
Look at Gina over there crying. She like, I can't make this up. Right,
man. And all it took was for us to call out Mac Jones.
That's it.
That's all it took. Call out Mac Jones.
That's it. You called out Mac Jones.
It's like the boogeyman for him.
Y'all ran Jimmy G through the grinder. And Marcus did not pick up. The moment you said, baby, go, he was like, oh, I'm dialing in. I'm dialing in, bro. I'm
The
telling you.
disrespect will not be tolerated.
Would not be
Right?
tolerated.
Not me.
And I respect that about Marcus because Marcus do step up. Like, hey, y'all not gonna talk about him. I respect that. Until the wheels fall off, you did it. I can't be mad at him.
Mhm.
Say what you will about Jimmy G, but we will not have any negative slander
No slander.
about
No slander.
about Bambi Goat, little
None.
baby
Goat.
can't even walk yet.
Yep.
Little thumper.
Little
Because
phone,
it's
right?
yeah.
Can't even move his legs yet.
Can't even move his legs yet.
Go
But
Junior.
we ain't gonna talk about that. Go Junior. Because all this is coming from the diaphragm.
No, the diagram.
Hey, somebody clip that. Like that's you got to make a reel out of
Really?
that, Gina. You
Yeah.
got to make a
Nate,
reel
you're
out of
on
that.
it.
The man
was just-
denied. The man denied, getting help. That man said, "No, I'm not even listening to y'all."
Like
saying
Rod
wrong
said
with
it
Diet ribs? Oh my
clearly.
goodness.
Rod
Yeah.
said it clearly, and he was like, "Nope,
What I
nope."
said.
No, not
Nate
jumping
is
on that train.
hilarious.
Diet Rams.
Diet ribs. I'm dead. Yo. But hey, I'll say this though. Marcus, let me ask you this real quick. What you want to see us do in the offseason? When I mean us, I mean the 49ers. Let me be specific. I didn't know where you was going, so.
Wise, man. Come on, man. Come on.
He might be a Raiders fan next year.
You
if
might
Jimmy
wherever
G
Jimmy
there.
go.
I think the only thing we
he didn't deny it.
the only thing we really need to do is add to our offensive line. I think we're gonna need to do that. We're gonna need to add an additional defensive tackle because isn't Kinlaw leaving?
I don't think they're picking up his 5th year.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
I mean, if we
wouldn't,
could get him
but-
on the cheap, I would be cool with it.
As a rotational piece, I
It's
agree.
another body.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah,
I mean,
can't
he
go
is a
wrong
big
with
body.
that.
He knows the system. He knows the system.
Yeah.
We definitely gonna need to draft some cornerbacks. We
Right.
need that.
So?
Okay.
Yeah.
You talking about us as the Niners, though, right? Still, we just
Yeah.
clarifying. just clarifying, my guy. Just clarifying.
Diamador Lenore, he actually stepped up though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Yeah. But there
he
was
had less
times
bad
he got
moments.
ate up this year. There was times he got smoked.
But if people were calling the Eagles the best wide receiving core in the league, they didn't do nothing against us.
Nothing.
If that's the
No.
case.
Nothing.
I'm just going by
Well,
what
Jalen
I mean, they
he
didn't break
he didn't
out
throw- he
actually
didn't-
into the fourth quarter.
He didn't throw the ball. Like
Right,
they
exactly.
literally ran the rock down y'all throats.
Yes.
They didn't throw the ball. They didn't have to.
True.
No, I don't know. I don't know if it was that they didn't have to because there was many 3rd and 13s that they should have been taken off the field. And we either messed it up by committing a stupid penalty.
Yeah.
Or, basically we would let them, catch the ball.
Greenlaw
So
was
then
out there
Marcus- so
clubbing
then-
Langan. Football.
Right.
I mean,
So if that's the case,
I know
Marcus,
you was hyped.
yeah,
Marcus
so
was
if
hyped
that-
about
if that's-
that. Marcus,
if
you was
that's
hyped
the
about
case,
that while he
it's
was
a wrap.
drilling on the
It was a
football,
wrap.
wasn't he? Look at him. He
Give him
acting
that
like he
left
froze
hook.
again.
You ain't
Acting like he
frozen. You
froze again.
smiling. We
Look-
see you, my guy. We see you. You
See
can't
what I
even hold
mean,
it
man?
in
This
no
man
more.
over here trying to act.
You can't even hold it in no more,
This
Marcus.
man can't even act right, man. I know that you was hyped about them Greenlaw hooks that he was throwing on the football.
Man, I thought that was legal. That was still within the play. I don't understand how they called that. I didn't understand that penalty.
Just wasn't our day.
I think that was a reputation penalty for Greenlaw.
I agree. I think it just wasn't our day. I look at when we heard that Elijah Mitchell wasn't gonna play. Deep down, something in me was like, nah, don't feed into that. And I didn't. I didn't feed into it. Then Brock Purdy. No. Second play was the flag. That
Was the
like
flag,
everybody
yeah.
keeps saying Kyle should have thrown, but because we're in Philly, they're not going to give him the right replay to see it. That's a given. So I respect Philly for that. And then when Brock got hurt, that was like number 3. Then I was like, okay, you know what? Let me Let me not go down this path of getting frustrated.
A little part of me hoped Josh was gonna come in and do a little something.
Oh, I was
The first time he hiked that ball. The first time he hiked that ball, I knew it was over. It was over. Wife was going in online. I was like, brother, don't let your blood pressure go.
You and Rod were trying to walk me down. I didn't want to hear it. I was trying to believe in Josh
What's up, Niner King Wolfcast?
Yeah, Marcus and Rod were like, yo, it's over. Like,
it's over.
Let it go. I was like, no, I refuse. And they were just like,
sure.
I started taking shots of Fireball. I knew it was over.
This man show up at midnight.
Big fella in the building.
This man shows up at midnight. You could tell he been sleeping.
Are you okay, sir?
That man been asleep. He slept through the whole show.
He did.
I hate technology.
What happened, sir?
Dog,
congratulations, you played yourself.
No, I deserve that, Rod. I do.
What'd you say, Rod? What'd you say?
Congratulations, you played
You played yourself. I love it.
I said everything perfect. I was like, I'm ready to go. Boom, boom, boom. Next thing you know, it's 8, whatever, going down to 9. So yeah, I deserve it.
So you took a nap?
Welcome.
Yeah.
Gina giving him that look like I seen
Gina
that look before. It don't never go well for
Gina
her.
was not happy. Gina was mad. She was mad for you earlier in the show.
I did not blame her.
No, I don't.
So you took a nap? Like,
I just because no. Here's what happened. I was like, I mean, I don't care, like whatever. But he was like, I'm gonna do a video and post it on Instagram. I'm tagging everybody. So that's why I was like, where is he?
And
you know, so
he did. He tagged me too. Like I got it. I saw his story. I got everything. It was all
the Jordan's people was in here and they was looking for Jordan.
Here, like, I mean,
oh yeah.
Jordan. I'm glad you're here. Maybe you can answer this question as an outsider. Just a hunch. This is an honest question. Can you give us a moment that Jimmy G has had in the playoffs? Take your time.
We'll wait.
Oh man! All right, straight to it. Let's see that I can think of.
Look.
Take your time.
I think a moment that have helped that he's had the Niners get to the playoffs.
No.
A playoff.
Answer the question.
Playoffs.
A playoff moment.
Give us a playoff moment in the 7 years Jimmy G has been here.
It can be the wild card round, divisional round,
any round.
Just round.
Super Bowl.
Give us a moment.
Yeah.
Well, we already know it ain't the Super Bowl.
Marcus is ready.
Look at Marcus.
He's like, come on, bro.
Nobody has been able to answer that question tonight.
Nobody. Hey, Wolfcast, I know you're a Jimmy G fan. Can you give us a moment that Jimmy G has had in the playoffs? Any year with us. Any year. Anybody in the chat. Anybody. Please. I just want a moment that Jimmy G gave us while he was a 49er as the quarterback.
And if you do have a moment, can you make sure that you diaphragm the play for us?
Diaphragm. Oh yeah, Jordan has been missing all this talk.
George, you missed all of it, my guy.
You missed everything, man.
You missed it all, buddy.
Maybe it's a good thing.
Oh because you would have went on. You and Marcus would have went at it tonight, and it would have been.
By the way, we're gonna need all bids to post the release for Marcus, so we can buy him out of his deal on the other channel. We're gonna sign Marcus and Gina rep in the Bay. We're gonna sign him. Get him his own show.
Hey, Fernando, my bad, man. We done with it. We done with it. Oh, he's here. Can you name us one moment Jimmy G has given us in any playoff as a 49er quarterback?
Marcus went with he handed the ball off well. That was Marcus's moment.
Hey, remember I said the pancake block.
There you go.
I gave them their moments.
He said he's not a Jimmy fan. He's just a Niner fan.
Didn't he make a play against the Packers last year? Didn't he throw a touchdown pass? Didn't he throw the only touchdown pass in that game? I don't remember. I'm trying to give him something. Go ahead, Marcus. Go ahead.
My bad, Fernando. I just had to ask you, man. I just wanted to see if anybody was on here. My fault.
He
If
threw
he ain't a Jimmy fan, I apologize.
touchdown in Super Bowl.
Huh?
Did he throw a touchdown in the Super Bowl?
To Juice? He did.
But was that
I
a
remember.
moment?
That's the only moment that you have for him. Nobody remembers that. I mean, I remember it, but that's the moment for you.
That's sad.
That's sad. In
Sad,
7
man.
years, people have given me Jimmy G slander, telling me that we owe him and owe this for what?
But dominant 49er, were the specific question is, what specific moment do you remember from the
Again,
playoffs?
examples. You had Montana, you had the catch with Dwight Clark, right? Alex Smith, you had the run, the sweep. You know, not even the throw to Vernon Davis. He had the sweep run. You have Steve Young had many runs in the playoffs, like the Vikings run. He had a run against the Cowboys.
He took a lap.
Touchdown passes against Green Bay, the TO. I can give you moments. I'm just asking for one. Like, I ain't asking for the world. I'm asking for one. And you can't give it to me. And it's a damn shame. And you know what's funny?
What about
Brock almost had a moment in his first playoff game. Like,
in fact, he did kind of have a moment in a way. He threw that bobble pass to Kittle. I remember it being Brock to Kittle.
Against the Cowboys. You know what? That's the moment.
That is wild. He already has a moment, and Jimmy G in 7 years doesn't even have a playoff moment.
Well, I'd even say that throw he threw right before halftime against Seattle, up to Christian on the sideline. That was a moment.
Bingo.
Yeah. Or the almost one to Ayuk.
Right, exactly.
Like, we can give you plays from Brock, but we can't do it with Jimmy, and people wanted us to praise him. And I'm like, for what?
Where's Marcus?
Kaepernick against the Packers.
He knew.
Oh,
He
yeah.
knew. He knew. Hey, look how he ducked out of here real smooth, too. That was smooth.
We
that
get
was
it.
smooth,
Marcus,
Marcus.
the coverage
But
in the
Nate
house,
can name the Versace suit he wore at the Cowboys game.
There you go.
Yeah, it is.
Marcus trying to figure out a diaphragm so he can get back up here. Oh my God, that was the moment of the night right there. That was a moment, Marcus. Marcus, that was a moment.
I mean, he said it with his chest too.
Oh yeah,
he did.
Matter of fact, every time Marcus comes on here, it's a moment. Like, Marcus never fails.
Never.
When he grabs that link, he never fails.
He is blockbuster material. Like, a moment with Marcus.
I'm dead serious. I'm in on the buyout. So Marcus, I will send the info to Nate, and we'll get you out of that other deal, man. Come on over here.
Is it me or y'all calling a bubble pass a moment for a quarterback? What bubble pass?
Yeah. What's the bubble
I don't.
pass?
I've yet to hear someone say a bubble pass yet.
Yeah,
grab the link.
I don't
Explain
even know.
yourself. What's the bubble pass? Because we ain't named one bubble pass yet. So
I just asked somebody to give me a moment.
This is the call-in show. You're welcome to join us and chit-chat about anything you want. Y'all just said a bobble.
The bobble pass to Kittle.
That makes sense.
But I get it though. It's understandable. But nah, it was the bobble pass against the Cowboys.
Yeah, like I said, we already have other moments though, outside of that one for Brock Purdy is what you know we're saying.
Yeah. Like, Brock has multiple plays that we can speak on with him. We have none for Jimmy G in 7 years. Wow, that's That
That's
is
sad.
exactly like when you think of that,
Sad, man.
like when you really
I
think that, not like
can't.
serious shit. Like when you think of that question to people, like in 7 years, and you've had all this time, and you can't give me one moment. But tell us that he's good. He was good for the organization and all this other bull jive. You can't give us one moment.
Bull jive. All right. Well,
You could say bullshit. This is explicit language.
I didn't say I couldn't. I just
Oh.
wanted to use that word.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you know,
Yeah, it is.
my guy having a good night.
All right. All
Having a good
right.
night.
I will say Jimmy G surprised me. Let's see. With the season he
that
was
he's
having till he got
leaving.
hurt this year, then Purdy.
That's the greatest moment of Jimmy Garoppolo, that he finally is going away from here.
Wolfcast. I totally agree. Before you got on here, I was talking about that too. That I honestly thought, hey, we're gonna have a great Jimmy year. We're gonna go to the fucking Super Bowl. I was saying this earlier and on another podcast that after that Mexico City game against the Cardinals, yes, it was the Cardinals, shitty team, probably not the best game to brag about, like slaughtering. But if Rod remembers, I called that one the game that we were gonna have a blowout. Remember, Rod?
You did. I agree.
And you know, but I was trying to find some sort of, you know, like
We're all
way,
trying to find some hope.
yeah, some way out of this
Wait, some what?
season.
Some hope.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? You know
House.
Let's go.
What did I say?
That's not what I heard,
Some
Rob.
hoes in different area codes.
Like,
Right?
Oh, hope.
oh, we should find some
Hey,
hoes. I was like,
hey,
Where the hoes at?
Jimmy gonna find the hoes. If
Yeah,
anything,
right.
Jimmy gonna find the hoes.
if Jimmy's gonna do anything, he's gonna find
Jimmy
those.
gonna find them.
No, they gonna
Find
find
the hoes.
him.
They gonna find him. They love
That's what it
him.
is. They gonna find them. But even with Jimmy having a solid year this year, we got to remember what's the best thing that happened to Jimmy this year when he was playing well. There was a big trade that kind of happened after, you know, a certain 28-14 loss. And after that, Jimmy looked a whole lot different, didn't he?
CMC.
There you go.
Bingo. Helped out a whole lot. Whole lot. So then once Brock Purdy comes in, then the whole offense looked totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then what?
Us.
You get all the moments you want. That's true. That is true though. You can get all the moments you want. I agree. They ain't won't be playoff ones. Good luck with that.
Yeah. After this week, I'm not saying his name no more. I'm done.
Yeah.
Right. I went on.
It's so funny how it came. Like he wasn't even on the agenda tonight, and all of a sudden, like, just start talking about it.
I went on YouTube and then I went on Google, and they said Jimmy G best playoff moment, and they had like 4 question marks. So it's like Google don't have nothing.
Are you serious?
You won't find it.
Then
You won't find it.
Hey,
That's just honest. Like that was just an honest question I wanted to ask everybody. Like,
No, Marcus, it's because you love Jimmy. That's what it is. Remember, Marcus?
Honestly,
when he goes to the
and-
Rams, you said you were gonna spot him in the
Marcus-
gym.
and indirectly though to Marcus, I just trolled you the whole night with this Jimmy thing. That's all I really did. You knew he wasn't shit. You knew he was never shit while he was here. And for you to put all your trust and faith into him, stop
played
it.
yourself.
Stop it.
Yes, Gina.
We had to put our trust.
Yes.
We had to put our trust, our emotions into Jimmy G, a guy that never even presented himself not one year to be a promise. Every year we had to put our hopes and our dreams into his hands, not the kid.
He said, I bet y'all was shaking when Jimmy went down.
I can for sure tell you I wasn't.
Nah. They was like, oh, typical. Time to move on.
Well, not even typical. It was when it came down to it. This is what I fully thought. You know what? They might have a good regular season, but it comes down to it, and it's time for Jimmy to make a play. What do I think is going to happen?
Yep. Yep.
That's what I truly thought.
And that's why I always was banking on I don't want to hear no excuse. But then the one way the excuse happened ended up happening that way. Like I didn't expect the first drive. Like once that happened, it was like, okay, y'all, the one way that it happened. Can't even argue with that one. Sucks. This was a good show though. I loved it. I
Hell
loved how
yeah.
everybody showed up on time, especially Jordan. That was dope. You know, 14 minutes left in the show and you showed up.
No, you're 100% right. I mean,
Jordan showed up the next day in my time
What
on my
happened?
timeline. He showed up the next day.
I'm just gonna sit here to take it is what it is and just complain for the rest of the offseason about how I wish things were different.
EMB Studios. That's Evan. He's the one that made our new intro.
Hey.
That's Evan. He's the one in the chat. He's the one in the chat.
Dominator?
No, EMB Studios. The one that was asking about the bubble pass.
Appreciate you, boss.
Shout out to the Ric Flair. Oh, Jordan, you didn't see that one, huh?
Yeah, Jordan hasn't seen it
He
yet.
missed it
Jordan
all.
missed everything.
No.
You missed it.
So here is what Miss Debbie sent.
What is Jimmy G's playoff stats? Jimmy G has a passer rate of 74.1, 962 points, 4 touchdowns, 6 interceptions in 7 games.
Ooh.
Not
At
good.
the moment.
Not
And won how many games?
Wow. Those aren't really pretty.
and
I mean,
we're-
those are a lot of different from Dan's numbers earlier. But
For
yeah,
real.
those
Like
aren't really
passer
pretty.
rating, 74.1.
Honestly, I didn't know it was that bad. Like
I didn't either.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
4 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. That is because here's the great, like, even when he was doing his thing during the regular season, yeah, there was that whole streak of he didn't throw any interceptions. He threw a lot of interceptable passes, though it just didn't. The defense just did not happen to catch it. So
Yep.
Wow. You know what I get from those numbers? That's why you don't have any moments. That explains it right there. That's why there are no moments. Right there.
This is a call-in show, so click on the link if you want to join us. There's the StreamYard. Thank you, Richie. Appreciate that.
Man, this has been too funny.
Sad.
What
Hey,
context?
I
do
got a
you
quick
want?
question
I
for
mean,
Jordan though, since he missed the question earlier.
Let's do it.
We was talking about the Super Bowl and Pat Mahomes not playing well in Super Bowls. And if he doesn't play well this year, is that a thing that he just doesn't? Is it now a thing or no?
I would say no, because I think there is there's a tendency that also the team that he plays against in the Super Bowl. So now first off, we play against the 49ers, right? Great defense in 2019, and we all know about that. In the Tampa Super Bowl, I mean, we can go on about how terrible his offensive line was when they only had, I think, was it 1 or 2 actual starters that played that game?
Shout out to Dan.
Right. So now you're going up in this game against the Eagles, and I don't have to tell you all about how good that defensive line or that pass rush is, and just the defense in general. Contrary to what a lot of Niners players are now saying, we know how good that defense is too. So it really kind of depends on how that looks and how that goes. I wouldn't say it's a trend or a thing. It's just, hey, it's the Super Bowl. Like, both teams got here for a reason, and again, I'll say this about Mahomes, the same thing I said about we were asking a few weeks ago with Brock Purdy, and like, is he the starter if the Niners make the Super Bowl? Right? We're all like, let's see how it looks.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how Mahomes looks in this game. Like, I'm not even going to use if the Eagles. I mean, you already know I picked the Eagles to win, but if they win and it looks a certain kind of way, I'm not even going to sit here and say like, oh, it's because his ankle's not feeling well. I'm not even going to do that. So I would say like that is one of the big things for me. You also got to look at who he's going against in that situation.
I think he's going to play well this year. I think Kansas City's going to win 31-30. That's my prediction. But I told Dan, if he doesn't play well in this game, I'm looking at it as it's a thing. Like, dude, you've been in 3 Super Bowls now. I mean, if you want to give him excuses, who he played, his offensive line, but this is 3 Super Bowls, and if you don't play well now, this might be a thing. So,
yeah, like I
we
said,
have fun with that question.
No, for sure. Like I gotta throw that. I gotta throw that Buccaneers one out the window. But yeah, like let's just say hypothetically, he's sitting in the pocket this whole game, nobody's touching him, and he doesn't have a good game. Then it's like, all right, yeah, there's something with that. But do I sound as nasally as I think I do?
Yeah.
You don't sound like Jordan. Yeah.
You don't sound like Jordan, but you know.
Yeah, it's
You
okay.
can tell.
Still testing positive.
Get better, my guy.
Ah, shit.
I mean, there was at first, if I wasn't looking at the screen, I didn't know if it was Jordan or Marcus. I was, if I didn't see this, but, you wasn't Jordan night, but it's okay. We forgive you, my guy. But I got to get out of here because I'm gonna get in trouble because I keep getting messages on my phone and I don't want to get yelled at anymore. So,
well, yeah,
I'm gonna hit y'all up in the chat.
Random wise.
I'm FYI, I won't be here next week. I'm gonna be at the movies on Friday. So if we do Friday, I ain't gonna be here. So I'll try to hop on for the movies for a minute, but just be prepared. Anyway, I love y'all. Kansas City gonna win, and I'm out.
Love you too. Bye,
I'm not gonna
Wise.
hit end show because I just know how to leave the studio. So the show's not ending, y'all. Don't even trip.
So Marcellus,
no Wiley.
thanks for joining us.
Man,
this is a call-in show.
Y'all want to call in? Y'all want to talk? Y'all want to say something? Call in. Nah, we're gonna get off of here. We ain't gonna sit on here all night.
That's right.
Before we go, can I just give you a shout out, Rod?
Oh, okay. What's up with it?
I don't know how your Lakers pulled it off, but shout out. Oh, bro, man.
A beautiful day, ain't it?
Great deadline.
Beautiful day. No more Westbrook. I can talk now. I can talk now, Lakers. I'm happy now. This feels so good. No more Russell Westbrook anymore. Yes, it's a beautiful day. Shout out to LeBron James. And what he did, breaking the all-time scoring record. Shout out to him. Yeah, it's a good week. I'm happy.
You know
with
what
that.
I was talking to my brother about that, and I was saying a lot of people was hating on LeBron, but the moment that caught me in that moment, how Kareem was like taking amends for like having a strained relationship with LeBron, and he was like, I should have been reaching out a lot sooner. Like that was a moment for me in that game. Like I was like, wow, because not a lot of like OGs really do that. So that was a big moment. But shout out to your people in LA because I think this is the greatest in history. Like I don't think anybody gonna beat the Lakers after this trade.
Hell no.
I don't know about all that.
No, not like playing basketball. I'm talking about like trade wise. Like
it was. I'm just happy Westbrook's not on the team no more. That's just.
I didn't even think he was gonna be gone.
That's a personal thing. But hey, it is what it is. Hey, shout out to them Warriors. Shout out to them Warriors.
Yeah.
The trades that they
Wiseman
made.
back.
Fernando, are you leaving? Bye. If you're leaving, thank you for
Shout out to the
coming.
Warriors trade moves.
It might not have come on.
Felt like Korea. Felt like Korea, Gina.
I don't know. Hello.
What's up with it?
Hi, I'm SLG Productions.
Hi. Would you like to talk about 49ers or the Super Bowl?
The Super Bowl. My team's going to win. The Chiefs.
What's the score? What you got?
About 35-7, 5 to presumably 14.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Oh,
Wow.
awesome.
That's
Yeah.
what's up. That's what's up.
You
You
know, Top
prepared?
Judge is not only the name, it's also famous for its YouTube channel.
Okay.
You
That's
know
what's
what it
up.
is. You know what it looks like? I'll take a commercial, for example, and show you. It's this one. Take an Alec one, for example. Did you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see the link, the video?
Oh, right here. Okay.
You muted mine. Here. Got it.
About your punishment.
This is the Leonard Carter Wonder Woman.
That's right, punishment for staying on an
For
assignment after
example,
specific
the
orders not
secret
to.
ingredient that goes into
Steve,
Santa
I
Terra
had to prove
commercials.
that Colonel Decker lied about me, and you know it.
Colonel Decker is now Private Decker.
Oh.
As far as your
Wow.
punishment
Wow.
This is example. It's mixed with an ally commercial. This one. Do you see the Funimans a lot?
Well, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Then do me a favor.
Yeah.
Subscribe to me on SOT Productions on YouTube.
Okay,
Got you.
we will.
Got you,
Definitely.
Too long. We'll do it again soon.
Yes, sounds good. Thank you.
I got a question for y'all. Maybe you covered it already. Wouldn't surprise me.
sweetheart.
How much more do you think with the score that he had, right? 30, 35, 14.
Huh?
How
Wait.
much more talking do you think you'll hear from Founders players if it's a blowout like that in favor for the Chiefs?
Oof.
Ooh, a lot more.
Yeah.
It's a
Like-
beautiful script. That's a dope script. That's all I'm gonna say to that. That's a dope script. 35-14. I'll be like, whoa.
Wow.
You'll hear a whole
Right on.
lot more talking.
Yeah. So on that note, that was good for the night.
That was interesting.
Oh man, Eddie, tonight was a good
Rod
night.
left. I was like,
I was like, take me to another place, take me
Right?
to another land, make me forget
I'm not
all that
going there
hurts me,
tonight.
make
I'm
me
not-
understand your plan.
Jordan. I love Jordan's face. He was like, yeah.
I was just like, what's about to happen?
I know. I was like, he goes, oh, you just muted it. I was like, I don't know what the fuck I just did, but
I didn't touch anything.
I just love Gina. She was like, hi. Oh, yeah.
I'm like, how do I do this without being like so weird and rude? Because I did, yeah.
I thought he was gonna show like something. The commercial, I was like,
That I was the same way. I was just like,
like, is this
He
supposed
was
to
like,
help my
"Did you get it?"
podcast
And
or
I was
something?
like,
is
"Is this a
some
family
kind of
or something?"
promotion?
Like,
Like,
well, I
he was-
thought it was a family.
I
You
ain't
know
gonna
what's
lie, I didn't
funny?
know where this was going. I'm not even gonna lie. That's just being really honest. I had to get off the channel because I was like, no, I'm not gonna do this. I just don't know
The way
where
he
this
took
was
that
gonna
spoon
go.
out his mouth, I was like,
Nope.
yo.
Marcus said, we going to hell.
The look in his eye that he was giving, I was like,
The way he
nah,
clocked that
something ain't-
spoon, y'all, he was like, I was like, yo, Gina, boot this dude
I
for
wasn't
real.
about to
Like,
do
I
this.
thought it was a show.
Mm,
Ron,
Oh
you
my
know
God.
what I was thinking?
No,
I said, as late as I showed up, congratulations. I played
but you know what's so funny too is like, thank you, Miss Debbie. Is like right before that happened, I fucking DM'd my friend, the one Evan who made the video, the intro video for us. I DM'd him. I was like, "Come on, just pop in. Like, here's the link, right?" So then all of a sudden, someone pops up, and I was like, "Is that Evan?" Right? And I click on it. And I was like,
I was thinking the same thing because I was like, I saw the dude, and I was like, SOT Production. So I'm like, hey, I don't know the person. But then when you got on and he was just staring at everybody, I was like,
That dude Rod left so fast. He was like, "Hi."
I
Rod was
said,
like, "Goodbye."
nope.
Rod was like, "What? The stove? I forgot to turn off the stove. I'll be right back, bro." He was out.
Is that my
He
dog
was
eating my shoe again?
See, this is the thing about it. See, this is the thing about it, though. I have a thing about trying to. I don't. And I think this. I think I speak for everybody. Nobody's trying to hurt anybody's feelings. So that's my biggest thing. And so that's the thing that I try and not. I try and be sensitive to everybody that tries to come on. You know, give them an opportunity. You never know what they could say. So that's how I was looking at it. But once it starts going a different direction, I I I I can't do it. That's just
I
me.
went to eat a chip. I looked up. Rod was gone. I was like, just like a black man, they always leave you. Gone, man. I thought Rod was gonna stay and be like, "Yeah, guys."
Oh my god!
I ain't built for everything. I'm not built for everything, and
I see.
I know my gifts and I know my weaknesses.
Gina
Self-awareness.
That's exactly why I do what I do. It's like, nah.
Gina, you're the greatest. She was like, "Hello." The Mary Poppins in her voice. It's what gets it every time.
Oh, I've dealt with many crazy people. It all stems back to Jordan. Remember when I told you I used to work with patients that had Alzheimer's? Yeah, that's where it comes from. So,
Gina, you need to stop that up in the microphone talking about this is an open stream line. Come join now. Like they're like,
I think he was just like scrolling through YouTube maybe, and like it just bam, there's the StreamYard link. You know what I mean? Because like I've never seen him before. I don't know.
Me neither.
Shout out to everybody in the comments. Shout out to everybody. We appreciate y'all. Thanks for liking, subscribing. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much for joining.
There it is.
Here come another one.
Yeah, Wise, you missed out on that, but you probably dodged a bullet too.
Yeah, you.
I sure wish he was here.
You know, Wise, I think you should rewind this part back, and you're going to be in for a treat.
I'm not going to go there tonight. Nope, y'all not going to get me. Nope.
Hey, Corey.
I will end the broadcast.
Corey Davis does 49ers content as well. What's up, Corey?
What's up with it, Corey? Shout out to you, boss.
Yep, we always got to support each other.
Miss Debbie, once again, definitely appreciate you. Thank you for the care package. Every 49ers show. I think I need another another hat like this.
That hat is tight, man.
Hey, Miss Debbie hooked me up. I like this hat. This hat, yeah, I appreciate it.
She said talk about all those pins on the hat.
I can't even shoot. I got Juice on here, a Levi's Get Loud one. She even gave me the I hear you. The Forever Faithful to top hat, Miss Deb pin that's on the top. I got that. Yes, Miss Deb hooked me up. The Niners win the Victory Monday pin, the Bosa pin with him saying to Seattle. Even got Kyle on here. So then you got the BA for Bay Area. So you know what it is. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. Oh yeah. Pause. Thank you, Marcus. Y'all caught me. Y'all caught it.
I didn't catch that.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Y'all caught it. I was in the moment. I was in the zone. What a night. That's all I got to say.
Just be careful how you phrase it, Rod. That could cost you $40,000.
You ain't never lied.
You need a Brock Purdy pin now.
Know what? Yeah. I'm not gonna say the word. You need a Brock Purdy pin. I'll put it on there. Give me that. Give me a Trey Lance one too.
There you go.
There you go.
No Jimmy G shit. Sorry.
So you guys, just because this is the end of the 49ers season podcast / Super Bowl 57 preview show does not mean you're getting rid of us. No, we are coming back with more NFL content. In fact, Rod, Jordan, and Dan, I know you're still there. Aren't we coming back to do a Super Bowl overreaction show next week?
Why not?
Absolutely.
Why freaking not?
I mean, we love talking football.
Why not?
Right.
Why not? It would be good to even hear from, Kansas City fans, Eagle fans.
I know a couple.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hear how they feel.
Okay.
If you guys somebody who knows, somebody that knows somebody, tell them to come on. That'd be dope.
From the time when I was on Adam's production, we had you on. I think his real name was Ulysses, but he was really cool. And plus, I know him from. I was on. I think his show. Anyways, long story short, he's a KC fan, so we can bring him on, and hopefully he'll be available. But that'll be cool. And then maybe we can bring on your cousin, or I mean, not your cousin, your friend. And that, Dennis Unk. For some reason, only Unk registered in my head. But
hey, that's what he goes by. So you good?
That's what he goes by.
Yep.
Yes, Wolfcast. I hope Trey balls the fuck out too. And I got my Trey Area shirt ready to go. But yeah,
Trey Area shirt. I need a Trey Area shirt.
Yeah, I think you do.
Yeah.
So, more NFL, more Jimmy G, more Niners content. I don't think Jimmy G is part of that lineup. Marcus.
Jimmy G just got buried tonight. I think we put 2 hours worth of Jimmy G stuff into it. Jimmy G is done for the night. We actually rested him. We appreciate his services.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
But tonight was the end of number 10. Thank you, Jimmy G. Jimmy Garoppolo, we appreciate you.
Thank you for your service.
Here's that sad reality about Jimmy G, though. You got to talk about him all next year. No matter where it is. It's going to happen.
Hopefully not, but
it's going to happen.
I mean,
he'll get a couple minutes of fame. You know what I'm saying? Like, that might be it. Like, legit. I don't know what more. I won't be talking too much about him. Unless he's on the Rams. Or the Falcons.
If he's on the Falcons, I'm missing the whole show, not half the show.
He said he's missing the whole show.
Fucking yeah. So we're gonna overreact to the Super Bowl. I'll probably talk about my TMZ No, I'm just kidding. Performance. Appearance. I bet you I know why they're asking me to come back, because remember the first time I was on TMZ, I talked about Rihanna's Super Bowl appearance or whatever. So hopefully she'll sing that Return to that Black Panther song. Is it Return to Wakanda or whatever? Didn't she do 2 songs? So
I don't know.
Well, anyway.
I know Lift Me Up.
Let's go, Riri. I love Rihanna.
Oh, how can you not? How can you not?
Rihanna was gonna be the next one.
Hey, I gotta give it to her though. Like even outside of just the national music stuff, the stuff she's doing business wise, go ahead, girl. Get all the bags. Get all of them.
Yes, we tucked him in.
You ain't never lied.
And then join me later for my ASMR channel, which I have not started yet.
Watch,
look at Rod.
Watch. You think you're playing? Well, watch. If if you start an ASMR Niners show, or like do Niners reels with ASMR with the nails. That's all. We'll talk in our chat, because a lot of this stuff we can't say online. This can't go. Nope. We appreciate y'all.
Thank you so much, everyone in the chat. Thank you for joining our Patreon members. We love you.
Appreciate
Danielle?
y'all. Thank
Miss
you,
Debbie?
Danielle. Thank you, Miss Debbie. Thank you, others that are coming. Trust me, it will get better. That's all we can say. It will get better. Tune into the basketball shows we got coming up next week as well, y'all.
Yes.
Please tune into that.
Don't want to
Yes.
miss
You
those.
don't want to miss these. Trust me. They coming
Got
in
some
and they coming
big
smooth.
guests
They coming
coming
on
up.
fire.
Huge.
Trust me. Y'all don't want to miss it. Telling y'all now. Let's get it.
And with that said, let's roll it.
I can't.
Bye, everybody.